LBC 97.3. The 3-hour, 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
4 till 7, it's a top slot, that is.
Don't listen to Iain Lee, he's going to tell you the wrong thing.
LBC needs Iain Lee, because if you ain't got that big beam, who else you gonna get? That'll be something.
The 3-hour, 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show is sponsored by Chairs.
We love those chairs. My buttocks have never been so comfortable since we discovered chairs, and a big thank you, a big thumbs up to all of the people at Chairs for the excellent... Oh, here we go. Chairs we got given this week. Thank you very, very much. Got to do something we didn't do yesterday, and my apologies. Just because he ain't here, it don't mean we don't salute the Preve. Pete on the phones, Agent Chris, Helen's leaving the room. I don't quite know what... she's done it, there we go. Slightly dismissively. Everyone in London, raise your hands to your head. Pete, come on, it's a tradition. We salute the Preve for all of his good work. Just because he's not here, it doesn't mean we shouldn't pay him the ultimate respect of a salute. It's big respect being paid. Big up the Preve. Do you know what? I'm a little bit tired this afternoon. I don't quite know why. Not really done much today. Got up, had something to eat, and I watched 3 Coronation Street back to back. That's what I did. A little bit silly Coronation Street last night, I thought. The quo were good. Status Quo were in it. But it was a little bit silly. It was a little bit panto-styly, I thought. A little too much shouting. It's just silly. Anyway, listen, so much stuff we need to get through. Firstly... everyone's got nicknames. Most people have got nicknames, apart from the very sad, lonely people. The people who don't have nicknames are the people who have no... They're just quite bland. They have no defining characteristic. There's nothing that singles them out, that makes them special, either in a good or in a bad way. So people just call them by their names. But there's a special kind of person, a very rare sort of person, who has a nickname that they don't know about. Now, a lot of teachers... have nicknames they don't know about. Well, it's Stumpy. Was that... my Agent Chris had a teacher called Stumpy. He was a very short gentleman. A lot of teachers have nicknames they don't know about. Have you got friends or people in your life, people you work with, you go to school with, that you've got a special nickname for them, but they do not know what that nickname is? And if they found out, they'd be furious or upset. We have a member of staff here who has a nickname. And I can't give you the nickname, London, and I apologise for that, because if I do, it will give away who this member of staff is. For this person's surname is an intrinsic part of the nickname. It's a good nickname. It's a good nickname, but I can't tell you what it is, and for that I apologise for teasing you in that way. But do you have nicknames for people that they don't know about? Give me a call. Let me know. 0870 9090973 is the telephone number to let me know. People you work with, you go to school with, teachers. Let's have some teachers' nicknames. They're always good. But they must be nicknames that person doesn't know about. Or maybe they found out about that. Maybe that person stumbled in the conversation. Who's this smelly legs you're talking about? Would you be upset if I said it was you? 0870 9090 973. And for God's sakes, can we get some texts in here? Can we get some texts in here? I'm third in the text league, but I'm barely above Caroline Faraday. If I go any lower, I'll be below Caroline Faraday, and that would be shocking. So if you just want to send in some texts with nicknames, or with abuse, don't mind, 0771 776 0973. You can email as well, of course, Iain, IAIN, LBC. .co.uk. Oh, good news as well. Yes, there were 2 identical podcasts have gone out the last couple of days. For that, I apologise. You know, it's all new technology, these computers and things, so we're sorry. But to make up for it, we're going to release The Best of Barry Volume 2 tomorrow on the podcast. Indeed. So there's that to look forward to. Mark is in the Woodford.
Hello.
Hello, mate!
Oh, right.
Having a cheeky one there.
First-time caller and pretty nervous. But,
hey, isn't it nerve-wracking phoning a radio station?
It is. I don't know. It makes you feel stupid. I wasn't expecting to get through. But,
well, no, we have very, very low limits on this show, very low standards, so pretty much anyone can get through, Mark. Is one of your legs gone a bit shaky?
Very much so.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Sit down and, yeah.
And your stomach's a little bit nervous.
Everything.
I tell you what, Mark, when this is finished, and it will be over like that, when it's finished, it'll be like you've taken a very powerful, illegal drug, and you'll get a bit of a buzz off it.
Well, I hope so.
I guarantee it.
Okay.
Mark, what have you called in for, sir?
Right, well, talking of nicknames that people weren't aware of.
Yeah, go on.
So it's nothing too exciting, but we used to have a friend, a girl that's a bit of a plump girl,
Yeah.
and we used to call her G.A. G.A.
G8?
G.A. A for apple.
G.A.
Golf apple,
Yeah.
She, at the time, was quite accident prone and thought it stood for general accident.
Yeah.
Actually, because she was quite a plump girl, it was grey tape.
Oh, Mark, shame on you.
Yeah, it took her years to find out, but...
and what... No, hang on. What happened when she found out? And how did she find out?
I think we'd had a few drinks, a bunch of us down the pub, and someone called it, and... called her Great Ape as opposed to just G8.
And did she see the funny side of that, or did she see the violent side of it?
She weren't a violent person, so no, I can't expand the story there. But no, not amused, and we don't see anything of her anymore.
Mark, you've got 20 seconds left on the air. Can you sum up in those 15 seconds left how it feels? Was it good for you?
It was over the moon.
Mark, listen, it's a pleasure to talk to you. It was the first time he's ever called. It's a weird... We discussed this the other week. When you call up, it's a nerve-wracking thing. The old leg starts... If you've never done it, give us a call today. Even if you just want to say hello. If you've never phoned in before, just give us a call and say hello to London. Let us know you're out there, for God's sakes. Because otherwise, there's no point in us doing this. Even and my mum's listening, God bless her for doing that, but do you know what I mean? I can go around and talk to her. I'll be around her house tomorrow night, so there's no point in me doing this show just for my mother. 0870 9090 973. Nicknames that people didn't know they had. And did they maybe it was a nickname you didn't know you had, and you found out about it. How did you find out, and how did you feel? Have you got a nickname for your partner that they don't know about? Give us a call, 0870 9090 973. It is now 4:13.
The 3 hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Yeah. Well, let's be agreeing that Corrie was rubbish last night, including TV historian Philip in South Norwood. He said it was like a bad carry-on film. Helen Behind the Glass thought it was rubbish. And Corrie is brilliant. It is one of the greatest things on British television. Cack last night, absolute cack. Iain, is it Caroline Fart all day? No. We have got a nickname for a member of staff here. I'm not a member of staff. I'm a teacher or something. I'm not going to reveal it because it's a little bit rude. We're getting so many nicknames. What we're asking for is nicknames that the person doesn't know they've got. We're getting filth sent through, so we have to be very, very careful. Hang on, what's this? Mark Harris from the Hackney. Iain, talking about nicknames, why does Uncle Clive Bull insist on calling you Iain Beanpole Lee? Does he? Does he call me Beanpole? Cheeky, bald old... Chris is in the Chelsea. Hello, Chris.
Hello?
Hello, Chris. What can I do for you?
Hey, Iain, alright. Yeah, sorry, I caught that you was on about relationship problems. I just wanted to maybe share mine with yourself and the listeners.
Okay.
As I say, I've just literally tuned in. I just caught the end of what you were saying.
Right.
And the telephonist says I can share my problem.
Well, okay, please feel free to share away.
Well, what it is, sorry, it's a bit difficult for me. I mean...
Are you alright?
I'm not going to... Yeah, fine. I'm not going to... I'm not boasting, blowing my own trumpet, whatever, but I'm the type of guy, I'm a good-looking guy, I earn good money, probably more than most of your listeners will ever earn, to be quite honest.
Right, you see, you're quite wealthy.
Yeah, that's not the problem. I mean, I'll give you an example of the kind of guy I am. I'm into bikes, yeah, one of my hobbies, motorbikes. Went to the bike shop the other day, and I bought a very expensive bike, and what I said to the guy was, hey, give me 2, right?
Yeah.
So that's again, not blowing my own trumpet, but that's the kind of guy I am.
Yeah, you bought 2 motorbikes when one would have been adequate.
Yeah, for most people, yeah. But anyway.
How did you get 2 motorbikes home?
Well, I got them delivered.
Oh, okay, right, so... Okay.
Yeah. But, anyway...
What's your problem with your relationship, Chris?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not boasting. I can prove I'm not boasting because I'm going to admit my weaknesses right here.
Right, wow.
Well, what it is when it comes to relationships, partners, I tend to get bored of them quite easily.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but after a couple of weeks, I think I need stimulation. I think that's my problem. And I find generally, people after a couple of weeks to be quite boring, not in my league, as it were. Yeah,
so you're quite... So not only are you wealthy, you're also very intellectual.
Well, I would say so. Again, without blowing my own trumpet.
Please don't. But I'm picking that up from you, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And I just find, as I say, after a couple of weeks, it all tends to go pear-shaped after the initial excitement.
Can I help you in any way, Chris? Is there anything I can do?
Well, I just really, obviously, I was wondering, it being a phone-in show, if maybe. Well, maybe you had any advice, or maybe your listeners had any advice. Well,
Chris, there's loads of things you can do. You can either pick it more interesting. Is it men or women?
Both.
Bit of both. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's 2005.
Sorry, I know, we live in the modern world.
No, it's all gravy to me. Just pick slightly more interesting partners, or just be really shallow about it, Chris, and enjoy these 2 week dalliances.
Yeah, I'm looking for something a bit more deeper, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, if anyone phones in, maybe they can give you some advice, or we could hook you up with them.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Before we do hook you up with people, give us an idea, how rich are you, Chris? I know you said you bought 2 motorbikes.
Okay, all right, I'm not going to get into figures, but,
no.
I earn, in a year, what most of your listeners, I would suspect, will earn in a lifetime.
Wow, well, give us some figures.
Well, okay, I can't really go into
£1 million. £1 million.
Well over that, obviously, clearly.
Yeah. Well, Chris, listen, if anybody phones in who's interested in an intellectual millionaire, what the hell was going on there? Chris, did you screen that call? What the hell was that about?
Yes.
Oh, right. I do apologise. We've stopped the flow of the show there. The flow of the show has been stopped. We are asking... Oh, Lee, what's his name? I think it's going to be one of those shows, isn't it? Lee in the Orpington. Hello, Lee.
Yeah, how you doing, Ian?
I'm fine. Lee, are you an eccentric intellectual millionaire who's looking for love on my show?
He was a loon.
He was mental. What am I going to do?
I don't know. What's he ringing you for?
Well, listen, hang on a second. I am pretty darn good at giving out, loving advice and stuff like that.
Really, are you?
Well, yeah, I am. Hang on, listen to this.
I now have a girlfriend as the direct result of the Iain Lee show.
Yeah, you see, I fixed people up with people, but, So, Lee, why have you called in? What can I do for you?
Just to say hello, like you said. Never spoken to anyone on this radio station before.
Come on, and you've chosen to give me a call?
Yeah, I used to listen to you on XFM.
Yeah, I got the sack from there twice. Yeah, but Lee, so you've found us here. Are you enjoying the show?
I am.
Is there anything...
I especially enjoyed it when you used to call it Accept FM. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. But let's not go on too long about another radio station. For God's sakes, we're here now. This is home. This is the comfy chair I'm sitting in. I have my slippers under this desk, for goodness sakes. It's a I tell you what, at 4:30, can we start the show again? Is that all right? I'm just looking at the team behind the glass. What we're going to do is 4:30, we're going to start the show again, because I feel we've had a false start. Let's see if Chris in Kingsbury can save us. Chris, hello.
Hi, Ian.
Chris, good afternoon, sir. Can you save what has been a terrible 25 minutes of broadcasting?
It's not been that bad.
It's been... We had that lunatic. We've had that fella banging on about some rubbish station. What
Yeah, oh my God. Anyway, man.
Anyway.
Yeah. Alright, I'm in college now, but when I was in high school, I used to have a teacher.
Yeah.
She always used to scratch. She always used to rustle through her papers.
Yeah.
And for lunch, always like different types of nuts, and she always used to. Her complexion as well. It was all like her teeth, or
what?
It was all dirty, yeah.
Dirty teeth and scratching and eating nuts.
Yeah. So we used to call her Gerbil.
Of course you used to call her Gerbil.
He was just so funny. I mean, she never used to know. She always used to get confused. It was so funny, yeah.
Okay. Chris, listen, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the phone down on you now.
Yeah.
Because that hasn't saved the show like I was hoping it would. But listen, good try, and feel free to try again. But I feel we can do better than this.
Okay, all right, I'll try again.
Please do try again, Chris. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I will, definitely.
Put the phone down.
Okay.
Cheers, man. Okay, right. Come on, let's just play some music, because I feel this has been an awful start to the show. I can't carry on. This is better. This is what we need. Come on. We'll start again at 4:30. Oh, dear. Okay, coming up in the next half hour, we're going to start the show again officially because this has been cack. All of my critics are correct today. I mean, bow to my critics. You're right. This is juvenile nonsense in the worst possible way. Keep listening. I'm gonna stop the music in 10 seconds. We'll play some ads. Then we'll come back before the news and I'll tell you what we're talking about, okay? I promise you, it will get a little bit better after this.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
LBC 97.3, the bosses, myself, and everyone who works here would like to extend an apology for the last 29 minutes of appalling radio. My critics, for once, I salute you. I give you the Thumbs Up Fun Award. It's been shocking. But I promise you, I guarantee my career, and indeed my life, and indeed my cravat that I'm wearing for a second day running, the next 2.5 hours is going to be bronze medal Sony award-winning stuff. News.
Available on DAB Digital Radio.
London's LBC 97.3.
At 4:30, I'm Sandy Waugh. The Queen has joined relatives, survivors and members of the emergency services at St Paul's for a memorial service to the 52 people killed in the London suicide bombings. 4 candles, each marking one of the blast sites, were lit and placed on the altar. Around 1,000 people gathered to watch the service being relayed on a giant screen in Trafalgar Square, among the many tourists who said they wanted to express their anger at what had happened in July. The Old Baileys heard a man was beaten to death in the back of an ambulance after being caught up in clashes between rival gangs in Bounds Green. Eugene Breaha had flagged down the ambulance to get away from a group armed with golf clubs and iron bars. 6 men from East London and Hertfordshire deny murdering him earlier this year. There are new allegations that the Work and Pensions Secretary failed to seek advice from the Parliamentary Standards Committee about a third job he accepted while he was out of the office. David Blunkett's office insists the matter is now closed. The Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall will visit Ground Zero in New York later to witness firsthand the scale of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. It's part of their first overseas tour together. They'll arrive in New York at 5:30 this afternoon. In sport, Best Mate, one of the most loved horses in racing, has died. The 3 times winner of the Cheltenham Gold Cup suffered a suspected heart attack during a comeback race a little earlier.
London's LBC 97.3. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
I've managed to open my garage as a direct result of the Iain Lee Show.
Iain Lee says cruises are for chavs and common people. Well, he'd have to say that. He can't afford to go on one, poor soul.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show is sponsored by Chairs.
We love the Chairs. Hello, good afternoon and welcome. It is indeed the 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show. You're set for the best 2.5 hours of radio broadcasting what your ears have ever heard in their goddamn eerie life. So, here we go. It's going to be good. The last half an hour was just a test broadcast. I don't think it went out. I hope it did. Hey, have you got nicknames? We've all got nicknames. Everyone's got nicknames. Unless you're like a kind of a sad sort of person who's got nothing either special, either good or bad about them. Only people who are quite indistinct do not have nicknames. So most of us have got nicknames. But some people are so special, they have nicknames they don't know about. Have you got nicknames for friends or partners or teachers or people you work with and they don't know what that nickname is? I found out today that Clive Bull calls me Beanpole. Ian Beanpole? Well, that's a little bit unfair considering he looks like, a short fat potato who looks a bit like Phil Collins. You know, sometimes they find potatoes that look like Jesus. Or you get a cheese sandwich and it's got the face of Burt Reynolds in it. Well, he looks like a potato that looks a bit like Phil Collins. Studio. I shouldn't be harsh on him. He's a lovely old man. Probably not long for this job. So if you've got nicknames for people that they don't know about, maybe you've found out, you've stumbled in on a conversation and people are talking about this bizarre nickname and you're going, well, who's Snotty Face then? And they're like, it's you. Agent Chris wants to know if I have a nickname for him he doesn't know about. Well, no, I don't. Agent Chris is your nickname. Although we do have a nickname for a broadcaster. I already have narrowed it down a bit too much. A broadcaster here at LBC Towers. they do not know what that nickname is, and I cannot reveal it because, you know, it's a little bit naughty. It's done with affection. It's an affectionate nickname. But, you know, it's not the sort of thing we should really be broadcasting, so I shan't be. Give us a call, 0870 9090 973. We've decided experienced callers only, please. Need apply for this. If you've not called in before, go and do your training on James O'Brien's show. Clive Bull likes people who've never called in before. You know, you go and do your training there. We want experienced callers, and you don't get none much more experienced than, of course...
My name is Vicky from Croydon, and I'm a hardcore chap.
Hello, hardcore chap. How you doing?
No, I'm fine.
Bunking off work, eh?
I am.
What, now, but why, how can you bunk off work?
I'm telling you on the radio.
Well, you've admitted on the radio you're bunking off.
I'm not bunking off.
Hey, will you sing Sister Studio with me?
I wasn't. Do you want me to sing it now?
Yeah, go on.
Sister Studio.
Nice one. Heard you on the Phil Collins show last night?
I know.
He's good, isn't he?
Oh, he rocks the house.
He rocks the... Did you know that he called me Beanpole?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You listen enough. Surely you've heard him say it.
Well, maybe I thought he was talking about someone else, because that's quite a rude thing to say in relation to one of your colleagues.
Well, you know.
Well, I thought we'd made peace, me and the old man.
Yeah.
But I think that flame of fire, has been refanned.
Well, it's being refanned on a regular basis, because people keep on calling in and stirring it up.
Good mind to... The mood I'm in today to refan his face with my fist. I don't mean that. That's proper fighting talk, and anyone will know I'm indeed a wimp. The beanpole's a little bit harsh. Better than what I used to be called at school, though, so that's good.
What were you called at school?
A lanky streak of LBC. That's never pleasant to a young man growing up to be called that by your own mother, Vicky. By my own mother.
You should sack her from being a correspondent, as she said.
Oh, no, she's very good. She's one of the best correspondents. My mother, of course, being...
I haven't had to call in yet.
No, well, no, she hasn't called in yet, but she very nearly phoned up Clive Ball the other day.
Did she?
Yeah, and I slapped her wrists. I think I may have pulled her phone out of the socket just so she can't phone in. But I'm going round there tomorrow night, and she will give me a Coronation Street update.
Oh, well, that's good. I think she should do it on the radio.
Don't you dare encourage her, because we all get confused. It gets emotional. There are tears.
I bet you, if you did a phone poll, everyone would want her to call in.
No, just stop it. Why have you called in, you mad lush? What do you want?
Oh, I was phoning with regards to your man that had relationship problems.
Oh, God, we got to go back into... Okay, well, Chris from Chelsea, who's a multimillionaire, the loser that buys 2 motorbikes at a time...
Do you think that might be his problem?
What, that he's busy riding 2 bikes?
Well, no, but, you know, he's like a multi-millionaire and he's like really good looking and he like earns more than most listeners.
Yeah. Are you saying you want us to fix you up with...
No. What I was saying was there's a thing called humility.
Yeah.
Yeah. He seems to be devoid of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what the problem may be.
Right.
Do you reckon?
Yes, I think you're absolutely spot on. Could you teach him humility? Because we've got his number, and if Vicky, I know you're hot to trot and up for some. We could put you in touch. He's a multi-millionaire. He could buy you 5 times over, woman.
Yeah, but he'd get bored with me within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. Well, make sure he spends all of his money on you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I could definitely blow all his.
Hey, Vicky, it's your birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
63.
Yeah.
63
great,
again. Good. And what are you doing for your birthday?
I don't know.
No.
I might be going for a drink.
Ooh.
I don't know.
With a gentleman?
No.
Oh, okay. With a lady?
Yeah.
Nice one. Hey, wow. Hey, that's kind of exciting.
No, with a couple of ladies. That's awful. Yeah, so,
Wow. You chavs know how to live, don't you, eh? Nikki, I've got to go because Nikki in Sidcup is on the line.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. Nikki's in the Sidcup. Hello, Nikki.
Hello.
Hello, you right?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to want to speak to me.
Oh, why's that?
Because I'm a first-time caller.
No, I did foolishly put out this plea earlier on saying first-time callers call the show.
But and that's why I phoned, you see, because really reason.
Yeah.
Because I've been listening to LBC for years.
Right.
Years and years and years.
Yeah.
And I've never made a call, and I thought I'd just cheer you up.
Oh, please do, because I'm having a miserable time.
Because I've been hanging on the line for Nick Ferrari, and I've never been chosen.
Oh dear.
I know, and I've.
Is there, Nikki? Is there a because you can? I'm telling you, can talk for England. Is there a reason you've not been chosen? Do you think your points are boring and rubbish? I'm just asking.
No. It was a competition, you see, for Nick.
Yeah.
And I think it was a really good one. It was for one of his wristbands, you see.
Oh, do you know what?
It's good fans, and I wanted one of those. It was one of my bad days, but no, I've been listening.
Oh, when you say your bad day, do you mean a lady bad day or just a bad day in general?
Probably both.
Oh dear, we don't talk about that on this show. For goodness sakes, this is a childish nonsense show.
I know, I'm really lowering the tone now, but I just wanted to say I've been listening for years, and I have to say I particularly enjoy your show.
Okay, Nikki, which show is the best show on LBC 97.3?
Well, it's yours now.
There we go. That's what we wanted to hear. That's fine.
The afternoon, for me, is really important because I make my way home from Croydon.
It breaks up the morning and the evening, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, absolutely.
And you can't get enough of that. Nikki, where the hell are you? It sounds like the noisiest place in the world.
I'm just coming over the flyover over the A20.
Excellent stuff.
Yeah.
Nikki, would you call again when you have a point to make?
Well, no, I just really wanted to say that, I've been listening for about 14 years.
You said that, yep.
I wanted to say hello to you.
Hey, Nikki, thank you for phoning me.
That's all right.
I love you.
I love you too. And I don't think you're a beanpole.
Hey, there we go. We like Nikki a lot. She's good. Guy Ball calls me a beanpole. Is this true? Agent Creed, he does this, does he? Flipping out, right? We are asking. In some ways, I'm wishing I hadn't brought this topic up because it seems to have backfired horribly on me. And in Devon, I can't read that. There's a woman in the village I call. I'm sure you can imagine why. She's very friendly. Oh, I can't say that. That's rude, but still very interesting. We are asking nicknames for people that they don't know they've got. Little things that maybe you say about people. You call them behind their back, but if they found out, it would be all hell would break loose. There'll be hell to pay, and all hell would break loose after you had indeed paid it. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. We also want to know, have you got too much or too little of one thing? I'm going to regret asking it, aren't I? We're just going to get a load of perverts back. I've got too much of that! I don't want to know. Oh, I did a horrible mind there, and I apologise to everyone for that. That was unpleasant. Just have a think. In your life, in your house, in your car, have you got too much of something? I have got... and I'm trying to do an estimate. I should count them one day, but it would scare me. I've got over 1,000 CDs. Easily over 1,000 CDs. As you may have heard on the show, I used to work at some rubbish radio station. I used to get sent them. I used to buy stack loads of CDs. I got so many CDs that are still in the cellophane wrapper. I got 2 CDs to the post today, in fact. One of which I'm very excited about. Both of them I'm very excited about. But I'm never going to listen to all of these CDs. I did try and have a big clear out recently. I got rid of about 100 of them. Which was good. It hurt. It was good, but I've still got far too many. Far too many. Have you got too much of something in your house? If you're a lady... this is going to sound sexist. I don't care. You've got too many shoes. I can almost guarantee that 96% of the lady listeners will have too many shoes, or indeed too many bags. If that's you, maybe you've got too many mobile phones. We had a rant about people with more than one mobile. I have definitely got too many DVDs as well. I've probably got 300 of them. What the hell is that? I could buy a small country with the amount of money I've spent on DVDs. Give us a call. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. You can text 0771 776 0973. It's nearly 4:45.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Wow, it's been a good 20 minutes so far, and it's going to get better and better. But hey, do you want to win signed copies of November? It's November already. Pinch punch, first of the month, and get stuff. Signed copies of November's Book of the Month, Salem Falls by Jodie Picoult. You can join the LBC 97.3 Book Club and get a taster of Salem Falls by logging on to www.lbc.co.uk. And you could, if you're lucky, have your review posted on the LBC 97.3 website. I wrote a bad review for a book that I got from Amazon yesterday. A really nasty, scathing, yet intelligently written review. There's a new Neil Diamond biography. An old cack. It was like it was written by a 12-year-old. You know when you're 12 and you go to school? Can you write what happened this weekend? We went to the park. It was good. I saw a dog. It was big. I was on a slide. I was scared. That's how this Neil Diamond book was written. Neil Diamond grew up. Life was hard. He wrote a song. It wasn't very good. He wrote another song. It went to #1 in the charts. The end. Well, what a load of a waste of money that was. So I wrote a really bad review on Amazon.com. They haven't published it yet. I don't know. Maybe I was a little bit too harsh. But there we go. We're asking, what the hell are we asking in this shambolic nonsense that we're churning out today? Nicknames that people do not know they have. And do you have too much of something? Just too much in your house? and you don't quite know why. Maybe you collect it, or maybe it's one of those things. You know when if you say, oh, I like airplanes. I like airplanes. Every Christmas, every birthday, you'll get an airplane. You'll get a toy airplane. You'll get an airplane statue. You'll get a Mercury airplane. You'll get a video on airplanes. Cat people. It's a cop-out thing. Because I like cats. Because I've got a cat, I get cat. And hey, listen, I'm not knocking it. Fifi's parents. But I get cat plates. I get cat mugs. I get cat shoe. I get cat. I've got too many cat things in my house. Got too many. Get rid of the cat, for God's sake. She's rubbish. Tim is in the High Wycombe. Hello, Tim.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm embarrassed by the first half an hour, but let's try not to mention it anymore. Tim, what have you got too many of?
Look on the right side. Things can only look up.
Exactly. Maybe we should start the show every day, but just rubbish for the first half hour.
Every show has its ups and downs, and you've done the downs. Let's get on with the ups.
Well, unfortunately, not every show does have its ups. I refer you, of course, to 8 till 12, Monday to Thursday. But that's by the by, Tim.
Absolutely. Well, just let me plummet your show a bit further and say I have 33 phones at home.
Oh, now, are these mobile phones or normal phones?
No, these are static phones, and shall I tell you the really sad thing?
Good boy.
They're all connected.
No, how can you have 33 phone sockets?
Yeah, you see, one of the things is I've always been fascinated by telephones and just the process of communications, you know, how you can talk to somebody on the other side of the world, you know, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So I've sort of collected, you know, the old Bakelite things used in Stop and Yarn type movies, all that sort of stuff. I have a phone box in the garden with an AB phone in it.
Oh, now I don't... Well, hang on, Tim. I don't remember the AB phones. I'm only 32. But I've heard legend of them where you have to press a button, didn't you?
Yeah, you had to put your money in, press button A, and when you were connected, press button B.
Does this phone... I wouldn't mind having a phone box in the garden. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Does it work?
It does indeed work.
When you get a bit tipsy, do you go in there and have a wee?
No, I don't.
No. The smell of urine is what I associate with the red telephone box.
No, but when we have barbecues, I have known some of our guests come to the barbecues, go into the phone box to ring for a taxi.
No, that's fantastic.
I know, and I did make some cards up with my wife's photo on, you know, some of these slightly dubious photos advertising female services. I put my wife's photo on.
Dear God, is she hot? What a service is she providing? No, I don't want to know. Tim, please tell me you haven't got any of those, you haven't got like a TARDIS phone or a Mickey Mouse phone.
I don't buy anything, any of those stupid collectible types of things. But I do have a candlestick phone. Candlestick phone, yeah.
I've genuinely always wanted a candlestick phone.
And do you know what my pride and joy is?
Yeah, go on.
An original American call box. Do you not remember those? You used to see them in Kojak and goodness knows what.
I haven't got a clue. Genuine? What do you mean?
You know the ones where people walk to the corner of the street on like a little hood and it's got the phone punched down to the side and they throw in a quarter and they dial the number. It usually starts 555.
Yeah.
And one of those, a Southwestern Bell telephone.
Is it one of the ones with the sliding door?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I've seen Midnight Ryan. I know those phones. They're always
one of those, yeah.
Always good. Tim, listen, I'm now miming holding a candlestick phone. Thank you very much for that. We are asking, weird stuff has come up there when you type in stuff into Google. What have you got too much of, too many of, or indeed too little of? Is that a sentence? It's not really, but the meaning is conveyed. I've got too many CDs. I've got too many games consoles. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm getting old. I'm saying I've got two. This is why I've given my PS2 to Agent Chris. But so I'm trying to get rid of some, but I know in December I'm going to get an Xbox 360. In the new year I get the PS3. In the spring of... Oh, just get too many. What have you got too many of? 0870 9090 973. We'll speak to Liz in the Bromley after we've heard these.
The 3 hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Old man Pete from the Herne Hill says, Iain, I've got too many Christmas trees. 6 artificial and 1 real. And this is where it gets nonsensical. Too many sets of tree lights, 20 at last count. You can't... Tree lights are a nightmare because you never... We're going to have this whole untangling thing again at this Christmas, aren't we? I've got some excellent tree lights, Kiss tree lights, with Kiss on them. A little bit sad. Liz is in the Bromley. Hello, Liz.
Hello, you.
Hello, you. How are you?
You wanted first-time callers. Now you don't want first-time callers.
Are you a first-time caller?
Well, only to you.
Oh, well, no, in that case you've been trained on other shows, which means you're ready for the professional level we set on the 3 hour 4 till 7 nearly after. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Whose shows have you been on?
Well, dare I mention his name?
Oh, Phil Collins.
The man himself.
Studio.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's a good starting ground because it's a very slow, gentle show that's quite predictable. So it's good to start there and then come up to the adult show with us. And thank you for doing so.
Well, I'm a first-time caller with you, Iain.
Bless you.
I didn't like you at first.
No, nor did I. Irritating, loud, obnoxious.
You did irritate me, but I am warming to you now.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, let's start off at 1 and you hated me.
No, I started off at 0 and I hated you.
Okay, that's
and now you're creeping up and you're kind of gone to number 7.
Number 7, wow.
So you're getting a bit further up the scale.
Wow.
And can I say Iain Lee's so hot in a sexy voice?
Yeah.
Iain Lee, he's so hot. Yeah, baby.
Why did you want to do that if I'm only a 7?
Because somebody else... because you said the other week that you wanted women to ring up and say Iain Lee's so hot.
This isn't for the show. This is just for my personal tape that I carry around in my car to make me feel good.
Right.
But I might loosen my cravat in a minute. I won't. I am wearing a cravat again, Liz.
Oh, why?
Well, we had a cravat special yesterday.
That's an old man's thing.
Yeah, I know. But I
You're
think...
not an old man.
No,
I know you sound about 15, but so you're not an old man, are you?
Just keep twisting that knife. No, I'm not an old man. I think I can make cravats trendy again. The feeling of power, of confidence and of class that this cravat is giving me is quite incredible. And I think it looks sexy, Liz.
You've got to be posh to wear a cravat.
I am indeed very, very posh. Have you not noticed my accent? I tell you what, tomorrow, Agent Chris, can we get a picture of you and me wearing our cravats on the website tomorrow? Can we do that? Excellent. We will put that on, we'll put a picture of me wearing a cravat tomorrow on the website, Liz.
What colour is it?
It's yellow.
Is it? Oh, yellow. Oh, no, that's not
No,
so
it's
good.
gold.
Right.
Gold.
Yellow's not so good.
No,
and you're very naughty about that clocks thing going backwards and forwards.
Oh, let's not even go there, because, you know, we can all make mistakes, and it turns out a lot of my listeners made mistakes.
I bet they did.
Yeah,
I bet they're very, very angry with you now.
Well, no, they're listening to Danny Baker. Liz, why have you called in? We've only got a minute left now.
No, it was only about nicknames.
Nicknames?
And I had an ex-boyfriend who used to call me Kissy Face.
Kissy Face?
Obviously, he thought I was quite cute, but as we're just friends now, he doesn't call me that anymore.
Would you like him to call you that again, Liz?
I did miss it a bit for a while,
yeah,
but as we're not boyfriend and girlfriend...
Agent Chris,
no.
So on the screen there, get rid of Liz and put Kissy Face. You'll be Kissy Face from now on, is that alright, Kissy Face?
Bromley, right, okay then.
Kissy Face in the Bromley, thank you for calling, take care, bye-bye. It's a weird show. Whenever she phones up old man Phil Collins, he'll say Kissy Face now, that'll upset him. What have you got too much or too little of in your house? And nicknames that you've got for people, but they don't know they've got. 0870 9090 973, and a big hello to Elsa on the train.
London's LBC 97.3 0870 9090 973. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Iain Lee, he's so hot. Yeah, baby.
No way do I ever listen to Iain Lee.
Iain Lee, oi! You got any sense at all? You'll dump the.
Fancy a good sit down? Then try chairs. Sponsors of the Iain Lee Show.
Dig in the chairs, and a big thank you to all of our friends at Chairs for the excellent buttock support they have given us. Much appreciated. Just think, it was only an hour ago that the worst 30 minutes of radio ever was unleashed upon you. It was only an hour ago. How quickly they forget. How soon they forget, because the last 30 minutes has been... Hang on, here we go. Really hit that in the ribs there with your elbow when you're doing that. The last 30 minutes has been cracking. It has been cracking. Load of stuff on the go. We didn't ask for first-time callers to call in. We've kind of retracted that now. We just want experienced callers, because it turns out the first-time callers are rubbish. If you've called other shows, then that's fine, and you've never called this show, then please give us a call. If you've never called a station before, this goes against all company policy and all management directives, but, don't call this one. Because it turns out they're rubbish. They need the training. And get the training on, on some of the smaller shows on this station. James O'Brien, for example. And I'm not saying smaller show as an insult to him. I'm just putting him in his place. Phil Collins, if you talk about the moon, break yourself in gently, talk about the moon. Or, Captain Pugwash. Something like that. Break yourself in gently with Phil Collins, 8 o'clock. We are asking something or other, I don't know. I'm going to have a cup of tea. I need to calm down. Nicknames you've got for people that they don't know that they have. We do have... There's a member of the team. The most un-team-like place I've ever worked in my life. It's everyone for themselves here. But it is, isn't it? It's a real... that's my topic. Get off. I did that first. I did it first. By the way, if you have enjoyed any of the topics you've heard on this show, then make sure you listen to James O'Brien next week. He'll probably be doing them about Wednesday or Thursday next week. Nicknames people they don't know about. Have you got too many or too few of something in your house? 0870 9090 973. Ian is on the text. Simon in the London. We have hundreds of wire and plastic coat hangers. They are in virtually every room apart from the toilet. Simon, could I have some? Because I haven't got enough coat hangers. Really haven't. Well, I thought I didn't. And then it turns out, we haven't got wardrobes because we've got like an attic room, but we've got clothes rails. Turns out that Fifi, under her clothes rail, has got a big box full of coat hangers. Well, I stumbled across this the other day. Oh, I've had these for edges. Karen's in the Elstree. Hello, Karen.
Hiya.
Hello, you alright?
Yes, thank you.
It's lovely, lovely, lovely to talk to you. I've got to ask you, Karen, you've called this show before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. I thought so. I recognise the voice. I don't want any first-time callers sneaking through.
No, I'm a Nick Ferrari fan.
Oh, aren't we all? I love his outrageous views.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karen, what can I do for you?
I just rang up because I've got some nicknames. Some people know and some people don't, and I can't say where I work because then people might guess.
Where do you work, Karen?
I work for a retailer, that's all I say.
A retailer. Is it a shop?
Yeah.
Is it, and it's in Elstree?
No, it's not. It's on the M25 area.
On the M25? Well, it's a service station then?
No, it's not a service station. It's a retail park.
A retail park? Yeah. Oh, so it's something big. Is it like Carpetright?
No, it's a
Dixon's.
food retailer. That's all I'll say.
It's a food retailer?
Possibly a disciplinary action tomorrow if I'm not
Tesco?
careful.
Tesco?
No.
Asda?
No.
Safeway?
None of the above. I can't
Sainsbury's?
divulge that.
Marks and Spencer Food?
No.
What's that one, the new one, that's come from up north? Morrison's?
No.
Okay,
I can't.
7-Eleven?
Huh?
Happy Shopper?
No.
Nissa?
No, because honestly, I might be guessed and I could get into serious trouble.
Okay, Karen. Well, okay, so give us these nicknames you've got.
Well, I have one, which I know about, I'm not meant to, but they call me the Pitbull.
The Pitbull?
Yeah, that's because I...
Why is that? Is that because you need to wear a muzzle?
No, I feel I'm very... Well, they say I'm assertive.
Assertive?
I like that word, assertive.
Wow, that's a sexy word.
Yeah, and then we've got a Giannetti Spaghetti.
Giannetti Spaghetti. Is Giannetti Italian?
No, she's normal, quite a normal lady.
Oh, she's normal?
It went to Giannetti, and now we call her Spaghetti.
Not Italian, she's normal. Good.
And bless her, she's...
You are a fan of Nick Ferrari, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then we've got a Cruella.
Cruella? Does she kill dogs?
Well, no, but she's got this big coat with a fur thing round her neck, and she's a bit evil.
Is that a muff? Does she have a muff around her neck?
Yes, I think that could be a muff round her neck, yeah.
Thank you.
Either that or a dead dog, so...
One of the two. It's so hard to tell the difference these days, and boy, have I got in trouble by confusing a muff with a dead dog. Well, who else? What else have you got, Karen?
And we've got a Stretch.
A Stretch?
Yeah, and I haven't got time. That's the manager. If you say to somebody, I'm going to go and speak to her, I haven't got time, they know exactly who I'm talking about, or...
And, Karen, sorry, remind me where it is you work again?
A retailer.
Oh.
I'm too smart.
Karen, you are indeed far too smart for the Lee Machine. The Lee Machine, there's a name for a spin-off toy we could release for Christmas. The Lee Machine. I don't know, it'll be a box and it would just spew out childish nonsense. Lottie's in the Dartford. Hello, Lottie.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, you.
Hello.
Hello.
I've got a nickname and I don't know what it is.
Well, you've got a nickname what you have?
Yeah.
And you do... Whoa, hang on a second. So people have a nickname for you?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
What don't you know?
I don't know my nickname.
Oh, so they have got a nickname for you?
Well, I think so.
Well, hang on. Do you not know if they've definitely got a nickname or not?
What? Yeah, they have.
Hang on a minute. I think that acid's kicking in now. Yes. Boy, it's working now. It took an hour, but we're there. What? You think they've got a nickname for... What makes you think they've got a nickname for you?
I don't know.
What? Ah! Oh, God. Hang on. You think they've got a nickname for you? It wouldn't be Dotty Lottie. Mental Lottie. Do you think they've got a nickname for... Who are these they that you think have a nickname for you?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't even know who they are! So you don't know who these people are who may or may not have a nickname for you?
No.
Excellent stuff. Lottie, we've had a scary glimpse into your terrifying world. Put the phone down now and go and see the nurse.
Bye.
Bye. What? That's my favourite call of the last couple of weeks. 0870. I can't even bother to give out the number. I don't want to give out the number in case any more of her phone in. Oh, it's nearly 5:14.
Iain Lee. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Come on, feel the noise. Ian, I'm all up for your campaign to make the cravat trendy. This is on the text. You can text in, by the way, 0771 776 0973. I'm 37. I'd love to wear one, but fear I'd be ridiculed or beaten up. Now, interesting point you make there, Simon in the Manor Park. I was laughed at by some hard builders today, but they may have just been laughing at the downfall of my career. I don't know. But I'm wearing my cravat and it feels good. Perhaps you could mention some cool cravat wearers from the past to boost their image. And then he cites Basil Fawlty as an example. That's not the coolest. Can we name some cool cravat wearers? I can't think of any. I'm looking at Agent Chris. He's got a shirt on. He's got a gold cravat. He looks cool. You look cool. There's no denying it. A bit of posh totty, not Vicky and Croydon, a bit of posh totty came in, she'd be all over you like a rash, like a posh rash. Can we name some posh cravat wearers? Will be good. Let me do some of these texts and emails. We'll go to Bernadette. Bernadette in the Mile End? Bernadette?
Hello? Yeah, I'm here.
Can I do these texts and emails?
No.
What? Sorry?
No.
Well, the thing is, I'm a little bit behind on them.
What? So, you never read my text messages?
Oh, have you sent in a text today?
I've sent in loads to you and you never read them.
Bernadette, have you sent in one today?
Yes.
What text message did you send in?
When you were moaning that you were bottom of the league of text, and I said, well, you've got to read them. So.
Oh, don't say, I know, I've seen that one.
Yes,
hang on a second.
be in the city.
All right, calm down, love. Don't get... Jeez. Hang on a second. Abuse. Don't stay there. We'll find it. Maybe if you read the text, you'll be top of the league, says B in the city. Let's have a look at the other text B has sent in. It is Tesco, not Tesco's.
Yes.
You bullied Ralph.
Problem.
I'm good at remembering. You bullied Ralph and you never read my texts, says Bernie in the city. I'm always stuck in traffic. That's how I listen to you. Hi, Ian. No one flashed. No one else in London listens to you. I am a girl, not a guy. I will switch to Heart FM and I can't be replaced.
Yes, and you refer to me as a bloke.
Well, you sound like a bloke.
No, I don't.
Your name, obviously your voice sounds like a beautiful, slightly stroppy lady.
I'm not strong.
So you're not going to let me read these... Bernadette, let me read these emails out and you can comment on them as you see fit.
Okay.
Okay, so you can pretend like we're like, Theakston and Harriet, okay? You can be my Harriet.
Okay.
But you call Bernie. Okay. Dear Liam, I have a friend who collects...
Liam!
Exactly, thank you. That's the noise that I heard in my head there.
I think you shouldn't bother reading if you can't get your name right.
No, spot on. Oh, I like you. You're good. Nicknames. This is from Sylvia from the Streatham. One nickname that comes to mind is that of the girl who clung to me like the mighty limpet when at school. What does that mean?
Not a clue.
I haven't got a clue. Okay, here we go. This is from Anne in Devon. Anne in Devon is good. Ian, my daughter and her friends have the nickname Papa Smurf for one of their teachers. Why? Because he looks like him. Not brilliant.
Slightly funny.
It was slightly. We could do better, couldn't we? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's try this one. This is from Mark. Ian, I started work at a company, and some of the people in my department referred to one of the directors as Oddbod, which I didn't understand until someone told me what it was about. The bloke was a strange little man, but also looked strange, as my work colleague explained. He had childbearing hips and very small hands for a man, which, to be honest, I wouldn't have wasted my time in noticing. Got you chucked in, didn't it?
Yeah.
Bernadette, listen, thanks for calling in.
Okay.
Take care.
Hey, hold on. I haven't told you what I called in for.
I'm wondering you've realised that. Go on, what have you called in for?
I've got 10 purses.
10 purses?
Yes, and I can't stop buying.
For your what?
I can't stop buying them. Whenever I go in the shop, I must buy a purse.
Why?
I don't know. I just.
Do you ever use them? Do you have one purse that is Bernadette's main purse that has all your credit cards, your Tesco card?
No, I change them depending on what I'm wearing.
Oh dear God.
It's sad.
You change it depending on what you're wearing?
Yeah. So if I'm wearing brown, I carry a brown purse. If I'm wearing black.
Black purse.
Pink. Orange.
Orange purse. When would you wear orange? When would you wear orange?
An orange shirt.
I bet that looks horrible.
T-shirt.
That's horrible.
No, it's not. Not shocking orange.
Well, what orange?
Well, sort of, brownish orange.
So brown?
Yeah.
So you'd go for the brown purse?
No. There's brown, that's dark brown, and orange. Like burnt orange.
So you've got a burnt T-shirt you wear?
I've got a burnt orange T-shirt that I wear. It's Tommy Hilfiger, by the way.
Leslie Phillips. No, I thought it was Bernadette in the Mile End. Leslie Phillips wears cravats, says Guy in Neasden. I'm not going to comment on that. You've given up as being my Harriet?
No, this cravat. James Bond used to wear. What's his name?
James Blunt.
Oh gosh, no, Roger Moore. He used to wear cravat.
Roger Moore is... Oh, well done, of course. Roger Moore wore a cravat, and he was a very cool, handsome man, says Nick in the Muswell. John Pertwee, Mel Gibson, Fred in Scooby-Doo, come on! Alan Wicker? Basil?
The Fred in Scooby-Doo.
Do you remember Fred in Scooby-Doo? I was always suspicious of what went on in that mystery machine. Anyway, Bernadette, have we finished?
I think we have. You're forgiven now.
Thank you, but you're not forgiven.
I'm not forgiven. What have I done?
Because you've come on and been all stroppy.
Okay, I'll be more stroppy. You look like, what's his name?
What?
In Emmerdale, Marlon Dingle.
Cut her off. What the hell? What happened there? No, what happened there? We're getting some good... Mel Gibson in Maverick? I've never even heard of Maverick. Leslie Phillips, Tony Hart, says Andrea. Of course Tony Hart wears a cravat. We can make the cravat cool again. It looks brilliant. We'll put a picture on the website tomorrow of myself with beard and cravat and Agent Chris with beard and cravat. And you'll get to see Agent Chris's face at long last. Alleluia. Andrew is in the haze. Hello, Andrew.
Hi, Ian. How you doing?
It's been a weird show tonight.
Yeah, I was just listening to that previous lady, actually. She seemed very full-on.
She seemed really... Stopping there? What was she banging on about?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, I look nothing like Marlon Dingle.
No.
Good.
Not at all.
Thank you, sir. You can stay on and make your point. Which is?
A couple of things, actually. Too many things that I have at home.
Yeah, go on.
I have close on 400 books, I think it is.
Now, when I bought my only flat, we started collecting books, and we've got loads of books. But the thing is, there are very few books I'm ever going to read a second time. Do you go back to your books, Andrew, or do you have them there just to look a little bit poncy?
I do actually go back to them. I've actually got books that I've read about 4 or 5 times.
Really?
And some other ones that I've read sort of like more than once. I've read like 2 or 3 times. Depending on whether or not how many I've actually sort of bought recently or...
There's a few books I would read. For example, Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut. I've read it a dozen times. I will read it again later this year because it's brilliant. But most of the books I'm not really going to go back to. But I feel bad throwing books away.
I can't do it. I do get... I wouldn't say really upset, but I get quite annoyed if a book gets damaged.
Yeah.
I've got a dog and he managed to chew the corner of one of my books.
Do you know what? I must have brought up properly, because one of the things I cannot do when I was at college or at school, whatever, I can't make notes in a book.
No, I can't.
It's sacrilege. You can't write in a book.
You can't do it. It is sacrilege. You just can't do it.
No.
It's not allowed.
Frank Spencer used to wear a cravat, says Sarah and Robin from the Farnham. Oh, here we go. Here's a good cravat wearer, Andrew. Sorry, I'll come back in a second. Ian, for cravat wearers, what about all the sexy female cabin crew on British Airways? Oh, that's true, isn't it?
Nice.
Man alive, those air stewardesses. I'd like to kiss them. No. Anyway, Andrew, what else? Sorry, you had another point.
Yeah, I was also going to say about nicknames that people have got that they don't realise they have.
Yeah, go on.
There was a girl that my group of friends know we call BBMB.
BBMB?
Yeah.
Okay, are we allowed to say this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It stands for Big Baps No Brain.
Big Baps No Brain. We can just... And did she ever find out that was her nickname?
I don't think so.
And she was a friend of yours?
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, Andrew. 0870 90 90 973. Oh, Terry Thomas wore a cravat? A cravat? What's going on there? Del in the Gravesend. Hello there. What? Excellent stuff. We are asking, what have you got too much or too little of? I can't throw away books. I can't do it. Got a stack load as well. It'll be good to be able to throw them away, but I just don't quite know what to do. Samit, my Night Rider correspondent. Me and my cousin have seen Agent Chris's face, and so has all my family. I'm the only person to meet and see Agent Chris. He's very mysterious. I promise you we will put his picture on the website tomorrow, okay? And we have had a lot of complaints. What does Agent Chris look like? What does he look like? That's exactly the voice that the people who want to see Agent Chris speaking. What have you got too much or too little of in your house? I tell you what, the other day... it came upon me, I only had 3 knives in the flat. 3 knives! That's ridiculous. I went and bought a stack load of knives. And also nicknames that people don't know they have. We'll have more of your texts and emails after we've had a little bit of this.
The 3 hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Gulp. Ian, I had a colleague we named Cracker because she resembled Robbie Coltrane. Alex, shame on you. Rigby and Rising Damp wears a cravat, says Pat. And Noel Coward, of course. Too much clutter, 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 says Kim in Slough. Chuck it out. We are asking, what have you got too much of? In your house, in your car, or what could you do with more of? 0870 9090 973. More of your calls, texts and excellent emails after the news.
London's LBC 97.3. 0870 9090 973. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Oh, be cool, Iain. Calling his little fat buddy. You got your ears on? Oh, chrome dome. You can't ride in my car anymore. I don't want any more flab in my cab. I can't catch the Duke boys.
Hello, you. Oh, he's gone. Roscoe's gone. Oh, I've got to ask Agent Chris a question in a minute, if I can mention Dirk Benedict or not. Hello, you. This is the 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show. It's night time out there. I can't believe it. It's actually night time at 5:34. There's a time check. Stick that time check in your clock and smoke it, for goodness sakes. What have you got too much or too little of in your house, in your life? I've got too many CDs. Someone's just emailed in saying if you've got too many books, you can take them to libraries. Would libraries accept books, do they? Obviously, I take them to the charity shop if I'm not going to throw them away. I would never do that. But I won't feel bad going to the library and taking some books in. But if you can do that, that's perfectly good thing to do. Nicknames people don't know that you've got. And famous cravat wearers. We've just had a load of Nick in the Horsham, and someone on the email has mentioned, what's the fella's name? Sharon says, Peter Bowles, of course, from To the Manor Born and Only When I Laugh, yes. One of the greatest cravat wearers in the world. And Melis, who is the person who called me Liam yesterday. She's emailed in. I have a question for you. To your knowledge, have you got a nickname? Well, it turns out Clive Ball calls me the Beanpole. I don't quite know why. Not quite sure why he does that. I think it's a little bit naughty. But apparently he does. Let's look into that. Give us a call if you want to. 0870 9090 973. Steve is in the Westway. Hello, Steve.
Yeah, hello, Iain.
Yes, Steve.
I am in the Westway.
Excellent.
And with all the other idiots trying to get home here.
Oh, loser. Where is the Westway? That's southwest, isn't it?
Between Paddington and leading out from Paddington, I'm going up to...
I know.
High Wycombe to see a nice firework display, but I think I'll still be here in the bloody morning. But
a firework display tonight?
Yeah.
On a Tuesday?
That's great, isn't it?
That's virtual insanity, as JK would sing with his band Jamiroquai. Why would you want to go on a Tuesday?
I haven't got a clue, but I love fireworks, so I'm going even though I'm an old fart. So
do you know what? It was mooted to me that maybe I should buy some fireworks and set them off in my garden this year. I have never lit a firework in my life.
Oh, I'm your prolific. Go back and light the ones that have gone out.
Steve, do not. If it goes out, do not approach. Do not go back.
I know.
If I bought some fireworks, and I'm kind of sorely tempted, although I know it will always be disappointing. What do I need? I need a milk bottle and a lighter.
Yeah, listen, when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And I used to live in the Woodford, and my mum and dad, they let me light some fireworks.
Your mum?
Flat.
Yeah.
Mum and dad, right, in a milk bottle on the landing, and they used to shoot across and nearly go into other people's houses.
Hang on. Your mum used to let you light fireworks on the landing of the flats?
Yeah.
Well, and you turned out all right, haven't you?
Well, just about.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
By the way, is, I reckon, Michael Caine in Alfie.
Does he wear a cravat in Alfie?
I think so. I really think so.
Now, you put the image of Michael Caine wearing a cravat, and it doesn't seem that alien. I don't know if he does in Alfie.
I'm not... Do you know what? I'm absolutely convinced that he did, but I thought I'd put it forward and see if anybody else knew.
I bet the thing is, we're trying to make cravats cool. I bet that Ponce, Jude Law, wears a cravat sometimes.
I think he does.
Oh, isn't he? He's awful, isn't he? He's probably the only person in the world I could beat up in a fight.
Mind you, he was good in a film, some Russian film, where he was a marksman, by the way.
Where he was a what? A dustman?
No, a marksman.
A marksman in a Russian film, Jude Law?
In some Russian-type thingy, yeah.
Steve,
it's about the Russian war, I don't know,
What?
See the type of films I see, can't you?
Yeah, I can. The arty-farty Russian films with Jude Law. Iain! This is from Sarah and Robin in the Farnham. The sexy girls in Robert Palmer's Addicted to Love video wore cravats, didn't they? No, I've just made a joke there by not saying something. Iain, there was a dinner lady at my secondary school. One of her eyes was droopy, and we called her Eileen. Get it? Says Jay from the SW90. Andrea from the Walthamstow says, I have too many cushions and drinking glasses. And there is a guy in our office that has a grey streak in his hair that looks like bird's muck. He is known as Nelson, as in Nelson's column. Took him 2 years to find out. Caro is in the Isle of Dogs.
Arrow.
Ah, I got it wrong. I was thinking of Charo. And I still
Come on, pay attention.
I'm paying attention. Yes, sir. What can I do for you, Charo?
One of the most famous cravat wearers.
Charo, don't go! Charo, don't go! It's Elvis, isn't it? Doing Elvis.
That's why we love you, because you're as daft as a box of lights.
Get out of here, you cheeky mare. Do you fancy a drink after this nonsense?
I can't, I'm working tonight, sweetheart.
Oh, forgot. What are you doing?
I'm a chauffeur.
A show? Oh, whoa, hang on, whoa. Are you a hot lady chauffeur with a posh car?
No, I'm not a hot lady chauffeur. I'm just an ordinary chauffeur.
Ah, in that case, I'm not bothered.
But I've got a hot car. I'm at my boss house.
Well, can I get in your back?
Yeah, of course you can.
Lovely. What can I do for you, Caro?
One of the most famous cravat wearers, and young Peter didn't know who he was.
Yeah, okay, well, this is the picture on the telephone here. Well, okay, give us the name.
Prince Rainier of Monaco.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, but he used to be, you know, he used to always wear
Hang on 1 second, hang on. Turn this mic off on it. Pete, you don't know who Prince Rainier of Monaco is, you fool! Get him off the phones! Get him off! I shall not have an idiot working on this show. What's an idiot? Do not know who Prince Rainier of Monaco is.
Oh, he's lovely. Leave him alone.
Prince Rainier is lovely. Leave him alone, Pete.
And Michael Caine did wear a cravat in Alfie.
Are you sure?
Yeah, white shirt and a navy blue blazer.
Oh, he was good looking in that, wasn't he?
He was, yeah, not too bad.
He was good. He wore a cravat, I think, in The Swarm as well.
What, the bees?
The Killer Bees, yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he did.
Did he?
I think so.
Well, if he did, I stand corrected.
Well, then stand corrected. Now, we all stand corrected together, as Paul McCartney would sing in, like, one of his songs and stuff. Oh. Julia.
Ian.
Yes? Is it Julia?
I've been hanging on.
All right, come on. Is it Julia?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's an interesting name.
Thank you.
Is it foreign?
Yes, it is. It's a Turkish name.
A Turkish name, I like it. How do you spell it?
Hulya.
Why? Well, do you fancy going out for a drink after the show tonight?
I'm married.
So what? It's the 21st century. Anything goes. No. And it looks like you're going to stick with your husband, does it?
Possibly.
Possibly. So if some lanky, good-looking idiot wearing a cravat were to whisk you off your feet, you could fall.
Hey, listen, I might be swayed.
Oh, nice one. Come on, this is working better than I thought. Julia, well, listen, tell me what you called in for, and then we'll take it from there.
All right, let's see. I've got tons of kitchen stuff. I'm a chef, you see. I could cook you a really good meal.
Really? I'm vegetarian.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's all right. That's no problem.
Nice one. Don't dump your old man. He sounds like a loser. Listen, I can get to Walthamstow. Let's just eat and make love all evening, shall we? Can we?
I've got 2 kids. I've got baggage.
Well, I tell you what, forget a babysitter, do you know what I mean? For God's sakes. I can afford a nanny, I'm loaded.
Yeah, I'm like that guy that rattled. No, actually, we're not meant to mention our first half.
No, don't mention the first half hour, but yes, like Chris with his 2 motorbikes.
Like the self-obsessed, yeah, exactly.
He was weird, wasn't he?
What a loon.
What a loon.
Sorry, but what a tune. I mean, he really was, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was absolutely...
You know what? I was going to ring... I was trying to ring through at that point just to try and talk to him.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Hook me up so that I could give him a piece of my mind and explain to him exactly why he doesn't actually ever get
I'm going off you, Julie. You're a bit of a hussy. It seems like you'll go with anyone.
No, I was going to tell him off.
You're going to tell him off. Well, in that case, I like you
Sort
again.
him out.
Yeah.
Walthamstow style.
Oh, no, you scared one of the children by being so aggressive, Julia. It doesn't matter. Put a dummy in it. Now, quickly, what do you want?
What I want? I've got tons of kitchen stuff. You name it, I've got it. Pots, pans, toasting machines, the works.
What machines?
It is just overflowing.
What machines? What machines did you say?
Toasting machine, a toaster. I've got a toaster, a grill, a toasting machine, a griddle.
What's a toasting machine, though, as opposed to a toaster?
Oh, yeah. No, right. Okay, you know, like, when you make, like, toasted sandwiches, that kind of thing.
Oh, a Breville.
Yeah, a Breville, yeah.
I'm having Breville tonight. Now you've said the word Breville, everybody is going to climb up on that chair, get that cheesy Breville thing off the top cupboard.
Absolutely. A nice bit of mature cheddar.
Oh, and have 2 days' worth of Breville before they get sick of it.
Yeah.
How many blenders have you got?
Oh, I've got about 3 of them.
Oh, man, how come you've got so much stuff?
I've got a hand one, a big, massive sort of, like, double contraption. Yeah. I've got another smaller one.
Yeah. Wow. Julia, listen, I don't think it could work between us. You've got too much kitchen equipment.
I know, I think that's probably right, actually.
Bless you. Listen, thank you very much for calling. I like her. She can call again. Can we put stars by people's names when they call in for the ones we like? I don't know. I'd put 2 stars there. Such a random show today. No, I'm not going to apologise, goddammit. I stand by it. I will defend this show in a punch-up in a car park with anybody out there who challenges me. Yeah. Ian, Hugh Hefner wears a cravat. He's the ultimate playboy, says Krishna in the Kingsroad. Yes, we've got the Peter Bowles. Peter Wingard from the 70s. From the 70s. Oh, yeah, I remember him from he was in the 70s, wasn't he? Yeah, remember him. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. You can text in as well. 0771 776 0973. Very quickly, Tarek from West London. Ian, I've run out of sleeping tablets. I desperately need to get to sleep tonight. Should I listen to Phil Collins as an alternative to sleeping tablets? It will do you good. It's 5:44.
The 3 hour 4 till 7 Ian Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
This is a great text. This is from James in the Hendon. Ian, in the car on the way to school today, out of the blue, my 6-year-old daughter, Claudia, turned to me and asked, Dad, does Ian know everything? Ian who, I replied. Ian Lee, she said. Come on! And then he's muffed it up by saying, obviously I told her you didn't know everything and that you're a lunatic. Well, that's not fair, because I do know pretty much everything. But the fact that 6-year-olds think I may know everything, man, I love that. Joe in the Sun says, Ian, I'll fight you in the car park. The Jude Law film is Enemy at the Gate. Bring it on, Joe. But, you know what I mean? Seriously, bring it on. We'll have some of that. Michael Caine wore a cravat in Dirty Rotten Scoundrel, says Nigel in the Welling. Of course he did. Of course he did. Neil is in the Waterloo. Hello, Neil.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Neil. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, you?
Yeah, all right. I'm a bit hungry. I've not brought in, I normally bring in sandwiches from Marks and Spencer's, and I kind of mistimed and I've not got any food, so I'm starving.
So you're on the munchies tonight?
I'm on the munchies
On the
tonight.
munchies.
On the munchies.
That's the thing, when the Pret-a-Manger or the Marks and Spencer's, they do the good sarnies, don't they? So
I don't like the Pret-a-Manger, because I see why, I'm vegetarian, and all you can get in Pret-a-Manger is roasted vegetables and cream cheese.
I know what you're saying, or full-fat stuff.
I don't want roasted vegetables. Whereas in the Marx's, you've got your Wensleydale and carrot, your caramelised carrot, you've got your cheese and onion basic, you've got your brie and grape. Oh, that's a dirty sandwich. Anyway, Neil, sorry, you're not called in to discuss sandwiches.
We're not calling to discuss.
We are not calling
on the topic of cravats.
The cravat.
I'm pretty sure Peter Sellers used to wear a cravat.
Oh, do you know he did, didn't he? One of those big, colourful, silky ones. Yep.
And the other only person I can think wears one, but not so much on screen, is probably Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah, I don't like Sean Connery.
No, he's a very strange bloke.
He's a grumpy, I can say this,
him or you hate him.
He's a grumpy, miserable, rubbish James Bond.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Of course, I mentioned this earlier in the office, the greatest cravat wearer is the father from Father Dear Father.
Father from Father Dear Father.
Come on, don't tell me you don't remember that, Neil.
Nah, so young.
How old are you?
28.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose you are just a boy. If, in the great scheme of Ian Lee ageometer, which I'm developing, you are just a boy. Blake Carrington from Dynasty was a cravat wearer. He was an old git, but he did pull the younger birds. That in the Islington. Oh, there you go. Andy's in the Colchester. Hello, Andy.
Hello, mate.
Come on, what can I do for you, sir?
Well, a couple of things about what you've got too much of. I've got too many videos.
How many videos you got?
600. Oh, not pre-recorded. I've recorded myself. Averaging about 3 films to a video.
So hang on, 600 of those Memorex and all that stuff you've taped off the telly?
That's it, yeah.
Are you good at labelling them, or do you do what I do? You go, you know what's on each tape without a label?
No, that's the job for the wife. She's got to do something useful.
So she labels it up?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, man. And do you ever watch any of them again? Because stuff when you tape... when you record something on the ITV, do you press the pause button on the adverts?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame.
I know, but I'm in the process of transferring them all over to DVDs now, so...
Really?
Yeah, it takes up less space.
Yeah, no, that's true. Oh, no, that's true. Maybe that's something I should do.
It makes life easier, doesn't it?
It makes life easier, if a little bit dull while you're doing it.
Yeah.
I was trying to... I've got some stuff on my DV video camera, right? And I was trying to put some of it on VHS for a friend. And it wouldn't work. And it was all jumpy, the picture was jumpy, it was all digitising. And I was rewinding the tape, I was blowing on it, I was putting different tapes in. In the end, the way I got it to work, Andy, I gave it a really good smack. And it sorted everything out.
Well, that's often the best way to solve the problem, isn't it?
Well, apparently so. That's not very reliable. Anything else you got, Andy?
Yeah, I was just thinking as well, you're talking about cravats. How about Frankie Howard?
Did he wear a cravat?
Yeah, I think he did. It's one of his programmes where he's the French artist and builds the statue in his bedroom, I think.
You are thinking of, Hancock.
Sorry, Hancock.
Yes. Yeah, Hancock in, what was that? It was a film, wasn't it? What was that film called?
Oh, I can't for the life of me remember.
It wasn't the Punch and Judy Man, was it?
No, I don't think it was.
Philip in South Norwood, my TV historian. If ever I needed you, sir, I need you now. What was that film called where Hancock was the artist and, wasn't The Great Pretender? Oh, there we go, yes, now the backlash of the cravats is beginning. Polly says, Ian, didn't Harold Steptoe wear a cravat? Yes, he did. Patrick Cargill was the dad in Father Dear Father. Oh, Philip in South Norwood hasn't phoned in. I was expecting that. I was hoping that was like Commissioner Gordon putting a call through to the Batman. We get an instant response, but instead, no. He's probably out watching telly somewhere. 08709090973. We're carrying all of this stuff and more. I want to know, you know when you're supposed to be working? We're still carrying on talking about what you've got too much too little of, cravats and nicknames that people don't know now. But you know when you're supposed to be working, what are you really doing? I found out today. Initially, I thought it was funny. Now I'm a little bit angry. Agent Chris, he sits at the computer. He's got his back to the wall, so he's facing the rest of the office, and no one can see what's on his computer. I went round to have a little look, and is that John McEnroe? Is he looking stupid for? John McEnroe with a wig. I went round to have a look at his computer to see what he was typing up. He was watching blooming Dr. Dick Van Dyke Detective, Diagnosis Murder with Barry Van Dyke. He was watching the telly. His computer, he can watch the telly on it. What? And I was going, Chris, sorry, were you not typing up that stuff for me? Oh, no, I was doing this, wasn't I? Is it? You know, I was lovely. I was watching Dick Van Dyke, is it? You're not supposed to know this. Don't tell me butts. So what things do you do when you're supposed to be working? Fair play. I check all of my different email accounts, of which I have 700. And I go on the eBay. I've confessed that before. And I go to this Tommy Boyd website just to have a look at that, because it's quite interesting, and he's the governor. What stuff do you do when you're supposed to be working? Give us a call, 0870 9090 973. The phones have gone mental recently. I'm guessing there's a lot of complaints coming in. We'll find out after this.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Thank you, Asan, for that information. Oh, indeed. Asan or Lawrence, or Ashan, as Clyde calls him. John Cleese in 40 Towers wears a cravat, says David. Yes. We're trying to find cool cravat wearers. I don't know if we've succeeded. We've had... Stop calling. It was The Rebel. It was the Hancock film. It's a good film, actually. These films aren't brilliant, but it's a good film. Too much or too little of something. Nicknames that people don't know they have. And cravat wearers. Susan is in the Edmonton. Hello, Susan.
Hiya.
Hi, Susan. How are you?
Not bad, thanks. I actually rang in to let you know who the father was from the programme Father Dear Father.
It's Patrick Cargill.
I just heard it, Patrick Cargill.
And who played his nanny? Definitely in the film, possibly in the TV series.
You know who she is? She is now Nana.
Nana Moon. It's Nana Moon.
Nana Moon, yeah.
And she looks as old then as she does now.
Exactly.
About a month ago, I stayed up and watched the Father Dear Father film. Load of old rubbish. But yeah, Nana Moon comes in.
Was he in the film as well then, Patrick Cargill?
Yeah, he was in the film, wasn't he? Because there was definitely the film with him in it and all the same people. And then didn't they make a series of it in Australia?
I don't know.
I don't want to get all Clive Bull here, but I seem to remember them going to Australia for a series, because it was all slightly different film quality and was a bit weird.
It wouldn't surprise me, because it was actually quite a good programme.
It was alright. His daughters were hot.
Well, you have to bear in mind that I'm from a generation where there wasn't an awful lot of good TV, so...
I'm guessing you're about the same age as me.
Supposedly, I don't know how old you are.
I'm 32. I'm 32.
Oh, get out of here, I'm older than you.
How old are you?
I'm not telling you, don't ask the lady her age.
Well, I know, that's why I'm asking you. How old are you?
No, I'm not going to tell you.
46.
46. Oh, close.
50.
No, I'm not bloody 50. Sorry.
I'm judging from your... No, you said bloody. From your foul language, Susan, I'm guessing you're 48.
No, I'm not. I'm nearer the other side. I'm the other side of 48, the nice side of 48. I've got a few years before I hit the 50 mark.
Well, how many years? Tell me how old you are, woman.
Will you stop going on about it? It's
44. 44.
Just say that I'm a mature woman. All right.
If you don't tell me, from now on, you're going to be 50-year-old Susan from the Edmonton.
No, don't you dare.
Well, tell me how old you are.
I thought you were actually quite a nice chap. I listened to you on the way home in the car, and I thought, he's
horrible.
really nice. And now I realise...
I'm obnoxious.
You are, aren't you?
I am. But I love...
Are you having a bad day?
I'm having a flipping terrible day.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Susan,
right.
so you're 43.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Oh, I mean, she's 44. Susan, thank you very much. 50-year-old Susan from the Edmonton. It's weird people won't say their ages. It's a strange thing. You shouldn't, right? Well, why shouldn't you ask a lady her age? Because from now on, every lady that phones in, I'm going to ask them their age. The phones go dead. And that's the noise that dead phones make, for goodness sake. Matthew from the Bellingham says, Ian, I had a teacher called Mr. J. At school. And me and my mates used to call him Mr. Fish because of the fact he smelt of fish. And also Mr. Goldfish because of the fact he was so forgetful. When he found out about the nicknames, he left the school. Oh, that's sad. Bullying teachers. What things do you do when really you should be working? Agent Chris, it turns out, watches Diagnosis Murder. I'm always checking the eBay. Give us a call. Be honest with us. 0870 90 90 973. And if any ladies call in, I shall be asking for your age. More of your calls, texts and emails after the news.
London's LBC 97.3 0870 90 90 973. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Ian Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
What would you do if Ian Lee came along? You had to shut the door in his face.
My favourite show on LBC, Ian Lee, 97.3, proper busy.
No way do I ever listen to Ian Lee.
Tired of standing around? You need chairs. Sponsors of the Ian Lee Show.
I love chairs. Simon in the Seven Oaks, it was GBH. Just answered a question on a text there for one person. I don't mind doing that. It was GBH. And Ali from Slough, my friend Wayne emailed in the other day. Chris doesn't need that. It's a personal bit. My friend Wayne emailed in the other day. I've lost your email address, so email back in. And the show's rocking and rolling. That's the last hour of the show. I'm a little bit hyper, I think, because I've not brought in my my sandwiches from Marx's, so I think I'm just, it's not feeling that good. Let's go straight to Phil on the M25. Let's cut to the chase. Let's not mess around. Phil on the M25, you've called in to tell me what you do when you should be working, haven't you?
Yeah, well, it's what I should be doing is I should be sat in the back of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Watching DVDs.
What?
In an air-conditioned leather seats.
Yeah.
At a champagne bar.
That's what you should be doing.
Yeah, because while I wait for passengers. I mean, I drive a stretch limousine.
Yeah.
So I'll take people into town.
Yeah.
I'll drop them off, and my job is to wait for them.
Your job is to watch mucky DVDs and drink champagne in a stretch limousine?
Well, I can't drink the champagne because I can't get drunk and drive.
Of course not, sir.
Yeah, but apart from that, yeah, I'll get...
Is that the cushiest job in... And, the thing is, as well, I bet in your rear-view mirror, when you're carting these no-hopers about, they're up to all kinds of sexy shenanigans, aren't they?
Everything, mate. Everything happens in the back of these.
Really?
Everything.
And you have to wipe it all down, do you?
Yeah.
Phil, it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. We are asking... I don't quite know how that fitted in, but it's always nice to hear about mucky sexual goings-on in a posh car. We are asking... what do you do when you should be doing your work? Your proper work. Agent Chris watches Dr. Dick Van Dyke Detective, otherwise known as Diagnosis Murder. An excellent television... It's a brilliant show, Chris. Thing is, I didn't know you were watching it. Oh, am I allowed to mention, Dirk Benedict yet? Can I mention him?
No.
Oh, man! So frustrating. Anyway, what do you do when you should be working? Are you checking the eBay? Are you going through your emails? Maybe you're a milkman and you should be delivering milk, but instead you're making love to old women. I don't know. Give me a call and let me know. Can we find... We've only got 50 minutes left of the show. A big sigh of relief there across London. Can we find London's most successful skiver? I want to find someone, the best skiver, the one who gets away with doing the least, has the most fun, but still gets paid. 0870 90 90 973. We're also asking, have you got nicknames for people that they don't know about? Cool cravat wearers. We're going to make the cravat cool. Everyone will be asking for cravats by Christmas. That's the plan. And what have you got too much or too little of? Barbie is in the Highgate. Hello, Barbie.
Hello.
Happy Diwali, Barbie.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Eid Mubarak. What can I do for you, Barbie?
You were talking about nicknames that you give people.
Yes.
And when we moved into our house, this was a long time ago now, but there's a family across the road, and they were really weird. The guy was about 7 foot tall, and his wife was about 3 foot tall.
Oh, that's
had these really peculiar-looking children.
Yeah, I bet.
And we started calling them the Munsters. And we just referred to them as the Munsters. See, the Munsters have got a new car, blah-de-blah-de-blah.
Now, I've been referred to as Herman Munster in my past, and I've got to tell you, Barbie, it hurts.
Oh, well, sorry.
Yeah, it don't matter, does it?
Sorry about that.
Did they ever find out?
Well, what happened was we had when we moved here, we only had one child. Eventually, we had 3 children. And the little one day, who just thought they were called the Munsters, opened the door and said, Mum, it's Mrs. Munster.
Oh, no.
So it was a bit embarrassing.
Oh, what, little so-and-so?
No, but she had no idea.
Yeah, but still, you can't hit them these days, can you?
No.
And what did the Munsters say when they found out?
I just flushed and I just passed out. I just went, yes, how can I help you? I didn't mention it, and I don't know whether she understood. She probably thought, the child was a bit weird or something.
Well, Barbie...
They refer to us as the name as well.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I think we've all got... I'm trying to think... No, actually, I haven't got... I've got nicknames for some neighbours, but until they've sold their flat and moved out, I can't even begin to go there. But Barbie, thank you very much. I've already given away. We do have a nickname for someone who works here on the LBC 97.3 broadcasting team. I can't mention that nickname, though, because, it is done affectionately. It's done very affectionately. That's the problem. But it would get us in trouble. Mick is in the Orpington. Hello, Mick.
Hello, how are you doing, Ian? It's nice to talk to you at last.
Mick, 1 second there. Did you nearly forget my name for a second?
No, I was going round a mini roundabout.
Hey! I could hear you going around that mini roundabout in your head, you fool. Mick!
But I was trying to work out whether I have to give way to the left or right like the women do, but I was all right.
Stick to the rules of the... Isn't it weird? On mini roundabouts, obviously you give way to people on the right.
Yeah,
on mini roundabouts, the law seems... It's all a bit random, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it depends on if you get there 10 seconds before someone else sometimes.
Yes,
but then you all stare at each other and wave.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's move on.
Things I've got too much of. Status Quo albums.
Oh, really?
107.
Shut up, have you?
Yeah.
They've not released 107.
No, I think it's saying like 38 was the new one or something like that.
Yeah.
But I've been collecting imports, Japanese imports. If I go... Recently went to America, had to buy a couple of American imports. It's just something I do.
Oh, yeah.
Boot sales are lethal.
Yeah, of course they are. I know. The thing is, I know what I mean. I used to be the same with Monkeys and Beach Boys records. I've not got 107. Do you ever play them, Mick?
Yeah, I do. Some of the older ones. I'm not so keen on their new stuff. It's pretty ropey, actually.
What was that? Their last single was rubbish, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was absolutely, yeah.
And that awful... I tell you the worst thing they ever did was they got it was a big coup because they got the original, all of the Beach Boys back together, including Brian. And they did that awful was it Fun or I Get Around?
Fun they did, yeah.
Embarrassing.
Too good,
Did you see them on Coronation Street last night?
Yeah, unfortunately I did, yeah. It's
rubbish,
the first time I've watched telly in 2 years and it was on.
Shut up, what?
Yeah, no, I don't watch telly.
Why?
It just goes back when I was married. I was basically, well, not false, but it was on all the time.
Yeah.
My missus used to watch every single soap.
Because telly's brilliant.
So I'm a little bit anti-telly now, so I just sit there doing my internet radio and bits and pieces like that.
Ooh,
quite happily playing my music.
Okay, but you watched it and it was rubbish last night, wasn't it, Corey?
I thought it was quite funny, actually.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit like a really bad... It was like, hello, hello or something. It was all shouting and...
Before that, my landlord had EastEnders on. He's got the thing he's got, the best things in life. I feel watch it when I please type thing you have on.
What?
The, where you can pause it and play it when you want.
The brilliant Sky Plus?
Yeah, I think it is,
We love the Sky Plus. Mick, I got a bit confused towards the end, but thank you very much for that. Oh, here we go. Simon in the London. I think LBC listeners need to hear the very best of Iain Lee each weekend. What do you think? I think it's a brilliant idea. Would we get paid more money for that? I don't know. If not, then they can stuff it. They're not getting any more than they get out of me already. It's coming up the last 3 quarters of the show. It's been a weird old show today. But there's still time to join in. None of the ladies are calling in because I said I was going to ask them their age. That's why. I might not in that case. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. What do you do when you should be working? What have you got too much or too little of? And nicknames you've got for people that they don't know they have. It's 6:14.
The 3 hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Sohaib from Catford has sent it. Where is this? Let me just click on this. Hang on a second. Well, we're still having the beard growing competition, which will end, I'm afraid, next Tuesday will be the last day. I have to shave my beard off on Tuesday. And there'll be a picture of my beard and Agent Chris's beard on the website tomorrow. Sohaib has emailed his in. Looking good. It's looking good, isn't it? It's not bad. It's definitely better than Agent Chris's by some considerable way. I know he's looking at the Tommy Boyd website. Good work. TommyBoyd.shine.com. But he's looking good there. Is that a cravat? He's wearing a cravat! Oh, mate! Mate, well done. Spot on. He looks like one of the Wurzels. And I mean that in a really good way. Brilliant stuff there. That beard is cracking. We're loving that. So, hey, excellent work. I fear you may be in the lead. The other listeners that have sent in the hundreds of pictures we trawled through earlier on, not very good. I don't know. Oh, dear, dear, dear. We're getting loads of these. I know Clive goes on about this. We're getting loads of sexy... When I say sexy, I mean obscene texts coming in. And that word, I don't know how that word got through. We've got a very tough computer that censors everything. And if you send in a rude word, it will blacklist you. But that street slang for a gentleman has snuck through. Unbelievable. I was genuinely shocked when I looked down and I saw that. Oh, dearie me. Ian, wagwan, Ian. I'm always playing my PSP when I shouldn't be. You need to put your Xbox on eBay and get a PSP. Nation Epsom, I have both, and I've got a 4-gig hard drive for my PSP, so I can download 8 films on there. A little bit geeky. And Marion's in the Sutton. Hello, Marion.
Hello.
Hello, you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Marion, may I ask how old you are, please?
Oh, gosh. Really?
Yeah.
I'm 67.
Oh,
I
and you
work
don't...
full-time.
You don't sound 67.
I don't feel it. I tell everyone at work I'm 42.
And do they fall for that nonsense?
Yes.
Good work.
All young and lovely.
Good work. Oh, I like an older woman. I like it. What's that film? Where the young man meets an older woman. Marion and... No, not The Graduate. It's a bigger age gap than The Graduate. Harold and Maude. Have you seen that, Marion? Have you seen Harold and Maude?
No, but I think their names are funny.
Go and check it out. It's a cracking film. Good soundtrack as well. Cat Stevens, the governor. Marion, what can I do for you? Why have you called in?
Well, I've just rung up with 2 cravats, if that's all right with you.
Oh, 2 cravats, yes, please.
2 cravats. You might not remember the second one because you're very young.
Yeah.
Jason King.
Oh, yes, Jason King.
Remember that
the big...
man with curly hair.
The big funny man with curly hair, yeah.
And big cuffs.
Yeah. And what?
And...
the cuffs?
The big white shirt cuffs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that film.
He was a spy or something.
He was a secret spy.
He was a secret... And Stuart Granger. Don't say you don't know.
No, hang on. The name rings a bell. I'm not going to dismiss it out.
Star.
Yeah, what was he in? Was he in Ghostbusters 2?
Lots of... Pardon? No.
No, he wasn't in that.
Shall I hang up now? Because half of your listeners won't even know who I'm talking about.
No, but you've got a hot voice for an old woman. Stuart Granger, no, I do know the name. I should know who he is. I'm slightly ashamed I don't know.
Stuart Granger used to pay the Scarlet Pimpernel and things like that.
Oh, gosh, that was in the 1800s, Marion, for goodness sakes. You've got a mucky laugh.
No, listen, I was driving home from work and I was listening and it was lovely and it was relaxing. It was horrible traffic.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'll ring up. And I rang this number and it said, call to this number a bard because I think I put an extra naught in.
All right.
So I don't know who I rang.
Did you dial a mucky number?
No, I think it might have been a Prime Minister or someone. Okay. And then...
What?
I got through and I was really excited, but I'm home now having a cup of tea.
Oh, so you're saying you want to go now? Are you
No.
Put the telly on.
Sorry if perhaps I shouldn't have rung because I'm too old.
No, but Marion, you're not... Hey, listen, Agent Chris, if Marion ever rings again, let her come straight to air, because I like you.
I also like that man in the morning. He's brilliant.
Oh, which one? Nick Ferrari?
Nick, yes, I really like
he
Nick Ferrari.
is brilliant.
Every morning, I listen to him.
I listen to him every morning, and I record it and listen to it throughout the day as well.
Brilliant.
He's the governor.
Yeah, and he's got everybody sorted because you get some funny people.
The thing is, Marion, and you do get some really weird, funny old women phoning up who haven't got a clue what they're talking about.
I know, but they get really uptight,
don't they?
He bashes them straight down.
He bashes them down. I love it. Marion, go and have another gin, love, and I'll speak to you later. Good girl. Bye-bye.
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 Oh, dear.
You're still there. Yes! Brilliant. I saw a text there that I thought needed a bit of reading. Ian, you're a bad boy. I work for the airlines, and on Sunday, one of my crew arrived at the airport at 3:30 a.m., 2 hours early for a flight, because of your ruse on Friday about the clocks. She was not happy, says Jason Niffelham. I don't quite know what that ruse was. Suhaib from Catford says, I will take that word as a compliment. It's meant to be a compliment, Suhaib. You're looking excellent. Ian, I can't think of anything more noncy than a cravat. What's the big deal? You fool, says Joe in Sutton. You fool, Joe. Daryl is in the Slough. Hello, Daryl.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm fine, mate. What can I do for you?
You're talking about skiving.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I have a job where I have to visit about 45 sites during the week.
Yeah.
But, for example, on a day like today, I spent the afternoon watching New Yankee Workshop and falling asleep on the sofa.
You spent the day doing what?
Watching New Yankee Workshop.
What's new Yankee Workshop?
Yankee Workshop. It's on Discovery Home and Leisure. It's about a man in the deep south who's a carpenter, and he makes things out of wood, obviously.
Yeah, but and you watch this, do you?
Well, I fall asleep to it.
Yeah, oh, okay. Well, there are some programmes that are great for falling asleep to. For some reason, I don't like football, so I think it's rubbish. But listening to a football match with the sound of the cheers and the crowd, for some reason, I guess it reminds me of being a kid, it sends me to sleep.
Cricket is better.
Cricket is good. The Phil Collins radio show, 8 o'clock, is excellent for going to sleep to.
Well, I listen to that sometimes coming home, so I can't fall asleep because I'm driving.
It's tedious, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is tedious.
Oh, yes.
Did you know he calls me the beanpole?
Well, he's just jealous. I mean, he's bald, he's got a paunch, he's old, he would be great if he had hair.
Yeah,
he's just jealous.
I think he is. I'm really upset, because I met him the other night, I saw him the other night, and he's like, oh, it's like, Ian, it's nice to see you, I'm glad we're all friends again and stuff, I think we're really good. And then I find out he's still calling me the beanpole. Really disappointing.
Yeah, but his show starts at 8 o'clock. I mean, normal people are down the pub by then.
Yeah, normal people, exactly, Darryl, they're down the pub. Darryl, listen, thank you very much for informing us of a show that I'm certainly going to get on my Sky Plus, The New Yankee Workshop. I thought it was going to be something completely different. Thank God it was just a bloke making stuff out of wood. Could have been an awful experience. Vicky is in the Kingston. Hello, Vicky.
Oh, hi there, Ian. How are you?
How old are you, Vicky?
29.
Come on.
What's that all about? Why don't you think women will give their age?
Because I don't know. There's that thing, isn't it? It's rude to ask a lady her age, but I don't know why it's rude.
No, I don't either.
Are you sure you're 29?
Yeah, 1976. Thank you very much.
No, you did that quickly enough for me, although you sound 42.
Oh!
That's a compliment, isn't it?
Cheers.
You sound mature.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. But it's weird, isn't it? Women do get funny. Oh, no, you can't ask me my age. Well, tell me. Just tell me, you know.
I don't see what it's about. To be honest,
No.
I haven't, I don't really know what you're talking about apart from cravats, but I just heard you say that. It's a terrible thing to say, isn't it?
It's a little bit rude, but it's made me chuckle, so that's good.
No, it's because I just heard you say about the women and not asking her age and not liking it, and I just thought, well...
Vicky, would you ever wear a cravat and just your underwear and a cravat for your gentleman?
Probably, anything goes.
Hey! She's my kind of girl! What the hell is this? I don't know what you're talking about, but I thought I'd phone up. She sounds nice, in a good way. She didn't want anything else, did she? I just cut her off then. No, good. Okay, we're done. Oh, dear, it's been a weird show, hasn't it, today? Let's just sit and remember this show so far. Yeah, okay. It's coming up to the last half an hour of the show. If you want to take part, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, including the Vicky in the Croydon, we're asking, what do you do? Can we find London's best Skyver? What do you do when you should be working? Agent Chris watches Dr. Dick Van Dyke Detective, for goodness sakes. What do you do? I'm always on the eBay. I bought so much stuff off the eBay recently, like obscure CDs by this Japanese singer. It's cost me a fortune. Also, have you got nicknames for people and they don't know that that's their nickname? We'll mention the one arm being longer than another. We'll do that tomorrow, because I don't want to do that. And too much or too little of something in your house. CDs, books, money, shoes. 0870 90 90 973.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Very quickly, I've got to do a correspondent update. This is from Gary in Deutschland. He is my German correspondent. Ian, sexy British police women wear cravats, and that's hot even on the coldest winter's day. That's Juliet Bravo. Wow. Not sure what that's got to do with Germany, but thank you, Gary, for the update as always. More of your calls, texts and emails after the latest news.
London's LBC 97.3 0870 90 90 973. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
रोजाना सुनिए Iain Lee 4 बजे से लेकर 7 बजे तक LBC 97.3 पर.
Eid Mubarak indeed. Oh, it's the last 26 minutes of what's been a weird... If you've just tuned in, man, it's been a weird show. You know, sometimes they go smoothly and you get all the calls you expect and it sits comfortably and it kind of follows a journey. And then sometimes the first half hour is rubbish and the rest of it's all a little bit esoteric. That's what we've had tonight. The first half hour, just diabolical. Can we delete the tapes? I think we can. Bow, 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 finishes there, that's how it ends. We're asking, what have you got too much or too little of in your house? What do you do when you should be working? And nicknames for people that they don't know that they've got. Anya is in the Pearly. Hello, Anya.
Hello.
Hey, Anya, how's it going?
It's fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What have you been up to?
I'm in Tesco at the moment.
You're in Tesco?
Yes.
And what are you buying in Tesco?
I'm in the luggage department.
There's not a Tesco doesn't sell luggage.
It does.
Does it?
Yes.
Wow, this is very exciting. I'm guessing you've got too much luggage, have you, in your life?
I do. Apparently, I have an unhealthy obsession with suitcases.
I was joking. You really do you? How many suitcases do you have?
About 15.
Why?
I just really like them.
There's some Freudian thing that I'm not even going to go into here. Anya, how old are you?
23.
Okay, 23. And you've got 15 suitcases?
Yes.
What's your best suitcase and what's your worst suitcase?
My best one is a silver one.
Oh, that sounds glamorous.
It is. It's really good. But it was from Woolworths.
Oh, that's interesting, because there's suitcases you wouldn't think would be silver. I've got one suitcase, and that I got off my mum, and if I need another one, she's got another one I can borrow. But that's it.
Okay.
Why would you need 15 suitcases?
I don't know. I just sometimes see a new one that I would like, and then I just get that one as well.
Are you going to buy one today in Tesco's?
I quite like them, so I might do, yeah.
What suitcase have you got your eye on there, Anya?
It's a green one,
yeah.
And it's hard.
Mm.
And it's a trolley case.
The trolley cases are good, aren't they?
Yeah.
How much is it?
£14.97.
Oh, treat yourself.
And it was £24.
Oh, there's a tenner off. Treat yourself, Anya. You've got to buy it. Seriously, go and buy it. You've got the thumbs up from Iain Lee.
Okay, I will do.
Nice one. There we go. We've talked to a young woman who has a child's voice, and that's not a crime. A voice is very childish in its sounding. We've talked her into buying a suitcase. Do you see what I mean? If you have just tuned in, this is what the show's been like all the way through. That was probably the third best call we've had. I don't know why. Gary's in the Surbiton. Hello, Gary.
Hello, yeah. I've got a couple of neighbours. I've lived in a small village just outside Horsham. I won't name the village.
Don't name the village. Whatever you do, we could be sued by them.
It's a village called Rudgwick. Rudgwick's near Horsham.
Right, Gary, you've just named the village.
I did. That's all right.
You said you weren't going to.
No, I was.
You're not going to be rude about the village, are you? Because the village of Rudgwick could sue us.
No, they could. No, there's not enough people there to sue you.
Good work. It only takes one nosy Parker.
You're right there, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I tell you that.
Yeah, it was over 10 years ago I moved there, and there's a couple there, and one of the husband looks like Miniature Jesus, I call him, Miniature Jesus.
Miniature Jesus?
Yeah, and the wife...
Short fella with a beard, is he?
He's he's very sort of petite, and I call his wife, 1940s woman. She dresses like stilettos and a coat, but they're always dressed the same. They're always dressed the same, they do. So
the couple that lives near you is Miniature Jesus and 1950s woman.
1940s woman, I call up. We've been calling since over 10 years ago. And they just let you same. But, it just let you same every day I see
What would happen if they found out, Gary? Because I think they pick us up in Rudgwick.
Well, if he found out I called him Miniature Jesus, I think he'd definitely take me off his Christmas list, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Yeah.
Gary, listen, thank you very much for that. Can we just go home now? Is that possible? Is there a tape we can play? Oh, let's have a little bit more music. Oh, dear. Sometimes I don't know what we're doing here. Such a weird show. It's really odd. Oh, I wasn't allowed to watch it. Let's just play music for the last 20 minutes. Seriously. Hang on a minute. If anyone can save this show, it's Clive in the Harlow. Clive?
Hello.
Can you save the show?
Can I save the show? I'll try.
Please to God. Everyone, the whole of London, what's left of is listening to us, is banking on you, Clive, to save the show for us.
Right, what do I have to do then?
Well, you've got to give us an excellent talking point.
An excellent talking point?
What have you called in for, Clive? I'm guessing, but very quickly, I'm guessing he's not the saviour. Clive, what have you called in for?
I am the saviour. They call me Jesus over here.
Oh, what's this Jesus fixation we picked up all of a sudden? Go on.
Well, what I was calling for was the cravats thing.
Yes,
the stars that used to wear... Lionel Blair used to wear a cravat when he was dressed in white.
When he was dressed in white?
Yeah, doing his dance routine. With Legs and Co, is it?
He never worked with Legs and Co, did he?
Yeah, on the TV, one of his TV programmes. Yeah, and Leonard Rossiter. Leonard Rossiter.
Leonard Rossiter. It's not making cravats as cool as I was hoping it would make them.
Oh, right.
Clive, Clive. Clive, stay there. Clive, do you want to speak to Anita in the Hearts? Because I think I'm going to give up. Anita and Clive, have a little chitty chat.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Ian.
Hello? Is that Anita?
It is. Hello.
He's just not called me a saviour.
He's what?
He's not called me a saviour.
Why?
I don't know. He said I'm not a saviour.
You're not a saviour. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I think you are.
What are we supposed to be talking about?
We're supposed to be talking about, I want to know why you say, hello, Anita in the London, or hello, John in the Edmonton. Why do you say that?
Why do we say that?
Yeah.
I don't know, out of common courtesy, I would have thought.
No, it's just everything is in the London or in the Marks and Spencers. And I'm just curious. Every evening I'm on my way home from work and I listen to it and I think, I must ask him that. Why did he do that?
I'm not part of the programme. I'm not on Iain Lee's programme.
Oh.
I'm just I'm a caller calling in.
Oh, how am I talking to you then?
I don't know. Has he switched off? He must have switched off his radio, and we're talking to each other.
Oh, okay.
Have a good evening, anyway.
BBC, just hang on, and we're going to put you through. So I don't know what happened there.
Oh, he's probably switched us over then, because we're talking to each other.
Oh, right. Okay then. So where are you from?
I'm Harlow. I'm in Harlow.
Are you in the Harlow or just Harlow?
No, I mean just Harlow.
Oh, just Harlow.
Not
so
in the Harlow.
Are you waiting to be put through?
No, I've been put through already. He's cut me off.
Oh. So
He
why
just put me on to you.
Oh, so I'm just waiting to be connected.
Oh, well. Well, we're not connected because you're connected to someone who's just dialed in and spoken to Iain Lee.
Oh, right, okay. All right, so what do I do then? Just put the phone, or do you put the phone down?
No. All right.
What do I do? Do you put the phone down?
No, I don't know. He just put us together to talk about being. You just asked me a question, and he's just put us together. I don't know whether he's gone or not.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, well, I'll just hang on the line then.
Right.
Okay, then, bye.
Hang on the line for who?
To speak to Iain Lee.
I don't think you're going to get that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Then I'll try again. All right, bye.
All right, then, thanks. Have a good evening.
Thank you, bye.
Bye-bye. Hello?
Hello? I'm on the radio.
Oh, I've got tears in my eyes. I said that Clive wasn't the saviour. I was so wrong. He really was the saviour of this show. 0870. Oh, I've got tears in my eyes. Thank you so much for that. 0870 9090 973 643.
Iain Lee. The 3 hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Hello, yeah, we're very, very nearly end. Clive did save the show, and God bless him. Roland's in the Blackheath. Hello, Roland.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Roland.
Just got to start. That was a classic moment with that last call.
It was fun, wasn't it?
That was absolute classic. I hope you had your finger on the 7-second delay then.
Yeah, well, yes, we always do, Roland, just in case someone gets a sneaky one out.
Anyway.
What can I do for you, sir?
I've got too many guitars.
How many have you got?
At the last count, about 11.
Shut up, mate. How can you play that? Have you got 22 hands?
No. Unfortunately, I've never seem to have time to play any of them, but I can't get rid of them.
Well, hang on a minute. I am looking for a new acoustic guitar, so if you want to give me one, I'll have one.
Well...
No, okay, I didn't...
Yeah,
I thought that was being a little tricky.
I can't even give them away. They've become sort of like pets, I suppose.
Can you play the guitar?
Some would say probably not, but I guess I do play.
Isn't it funny you said... I can play a little bit of guitar. But I was thinking today about getting guitar lessons.
Yeah, then do it. Go for it.
Do you think I should? Maybe this is an omen. Maybe this is my future. Because I can play bass guitar. It's easy. It's 4 strings, easy peasy.
No, I disagree. I mean, I play bass and guitar. Yeah. And my collection is both. In fact, I had a cunning plan last year. I had a custom-built bass and electric guitar made for me. Very expensive. Ooh. And... with the plan being that I could then get rid of everything else and only have 2 guitars.
But no.
No.
It didn't work.
No, and in fact, I do have something that I have too little of, and that's money now because I've got too many guitars.
What's very quickly, Ryan, before we go, what's your best guitar?
My best guitar is a custom-made Fender Telecaster.
Yeah.
And the best bass is a custom-made matching Fender Telecaster bass.
Well, now that guitar, what's that, $1,000?
They're about just over $1,000 each, yeah.
Man alive, put them on the eBay, Roland. What a week you'd have watching those go up. I think I'm getting guitar lessons. I don't know why I was thinking about it. It just popped into my head today. I thought it would be nice. It'd be a nice thing to do. Have an hour, twice a week, once a week, whatever, before I come into the show, learn guitar. It might be nice. I don't know. 0870 90 90 973. I'm so behind on the texts and emails. I'll do them in a minute. Elisa is in the Longfield. Hello, Elisa.
Hello, how are you, Ian?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm really good.
How old are you?
I'm 48 and very proud of it, and I look about 36 and I'm hot.
Well, hang on a second. Where have you been for all of my life?
I tell you what, I've had such a good day today, I just wanted to share it with you.
What's happened today?
Well, you know, I'm the copper that used to be an actress. I spoke to you the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And today I'd organised an awards ceremony which recognised all the good work that some of my colleagues do and some members of the public do as well.
Yeah.
And it went really, really well. It was held up in Chigwell.
Brilliant.
And we had some celebrity speakers.
Who was what celebrities were there?
Jonathan Ross's mum and dad.
No, hang on, I'll ask again. What celebrities were there?
Well, Paul Ross did it last time, so...
Again, Elisa, what celebrities were there?
Well, I'll tell you what, I know what. Why don't you come to the next one?
Will you be in your police uniform?
Of course.
Will you have handcuffs?
Yes, and I'll have my cravat on as well.
Man, I'm there. You're not married, are you?
Sort of.
Oh, in that case, I'm busy that day. I am busy that day, Elisa.
I'm a bit old for you, Ian.
No, older women. I'm not being funny. I'll stop being sleazy. Men, and I'm getting to the age where I can't think of this much longer. Men like the older woman. But I'm 32. In a few years' time, the older woman is going to be 60, and that's too old. That's
well,
not...
I tell you what, my husband's nearly 11 years younger than me.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's
the reason I married a younger man is because men die younger than women, and that way we should sort of even it out.
Miserable cow. What are we talking about men dying younger for? Why are you doing that? We were having a lovely, slightly flirtatious chat, and now you're talking about me dying.
It's a fact of life. There's nothing you can do about.
Why are we not supposed to ask ladies their age?
I have no idea. I think it's so stupid.
Yeah.
I have nothing to hide. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you are what you are.
You are what you are.
What difference does it make?
You are a 48-year-old hot lady copper, Elisa, and God bless you for all of that. Ah, dearie, dearie me. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number, if you want to take a call off. Ian, I've got a lot of things I've got a lot of. I've got a lot of recordings of your show. I can't let go. Mickey and the Waterloo, erase them. They are irrelevant. You'll never listen to them again. Ian, why have you been wiped off the podcast? We've had a little bit of problem with the podcast. There's been a little bit of technical shenanigans going on and all that kind of stuff. I think it's getting sorted out. Oh, and that reminds me, tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow we're going to put on the podcast the Best of Barry Volume 2. So we need to check, if someone can check that tomorrow and give us a call and let us know it's out there. Andy is in the Reading. Hello, Andy.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, mate, how's it going?
Not bad, you alright?
Yeah, I'm confused, but I'm alright. What can I do for you?
Well, I was going to phone up to say hello, but I left it so late, I've now decided to phone up just to say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, that's very kind of you.
Well, that's okay, you know, it's worth doing. Very nice talking to you, but I've got to go now.
Oh, are you off? Where are you off to?
No, it's on my way home, actually, from work.
And are you at home now?
No, not yet. I'm sort of between Reading and Aldershot.
And you live in Aldershot? Well, Aldershot's quite posh, isn't it?
Oh, you're joking. It's even the rats have pimps.
I thought it was quite swanky in Aldershot.
No. Well, when you say swanky, you're nearly right.
Oh, yeah. It's better than Reading, though, isn't it?
Well, they're sort of similar in the way they have the same sort of grime.
Yeah, that kind of... I've got to go to Reading on Thursday, in fact, for goodness sakes, unbelievable.
Oh, dear.
So, Andy, you've got nothing to say? You just wanted to say goodbye?
Just to say goodbye, but I might call you tomorrow with, something more topical.
Give me a call tomorrow with something more topical.
Okay, then.
Andy,
I'll do that.
You're a gentleman. Thank you very much. What the hell is going on? It's a proper weird one today, isn't it? But, oh, here we go. Ian. Sarah from Surrey. Sarah from the Surrey. Ian, it's on the text. You should help... Oh, it's gone, hang on. You should help listeners get rid of their junk with a phone-in auction. You could call it Libe. Well, I've kind of been toying with the idea of doing a swap shop styly thing. You remember on Swap Shop, they'd have the top 10. At number 10, Steve wants to swap his, Test match cricket for, I don't know, a gun, or whatever. There's something you may be doing a swap shop styly thing, but I reckon it might all get a little bit nasty when people get a load of old rubbish that they don't actually need. Ah, dearie me. I don't want any more phone calls. No, get rid of those phone calls. Wipe the board. I've had enough of this for today. It's been an odd one today. Very odd. Ian, there's... Oh, dear. Dave in the Clapham. It's not his real name. His real name's Milo. I can see because it says at the top of the email. Don't matter. There's this fat... When he says this, he's rude. There's this fat girl in my year. So I'm going to out him. His name's Milo Hurley. She has the nickname Tons of Fun, but she doesn't know. Yeah, it's a little bit harsh. That's why I've outed him, because he's a little bit harsh there and a little bit unpleasant. Ian... Oh, this is good. Amanda in the Bromley. Ian, we have nicknames for all the neighbours with whom we are only on nodding terms, to the extent that when we get Christmas cards through the door with their real names on, I have to explain to my husband who they're from. We have This is brilliant. We have Mr. and Mrs. Vest and their son Little Vest at number 89. Number 90 is Catweasel, a bloke with long straggly grey hair who thinks he's trendy. 92... is Shug, as in sugar, because that's what she calls everyone. And her son is Boy Wonder, because he's a pink-cheeked 35-year-old mummy's boy. Number 93 is the Simians, because their kids behave like a bunch of monkeys. Number 94 is the Old Gits, a miserable old couple who moan about everything and everybody. And number 96 is Mike Rutherford, because he looks like the bloke from Genesis. I wonder what they call us. That's brilliant. Fantastic work there. We've got time to do this very quickly. Deborah. Ian, I'm loving your show. Living as I do now in rural France, it is yet another French bank holiday. Man, they're always skiving off their French. So everything is shut. Anyway, as a former senior manager of a London-based company, I used to amuse myself with nicknames of particular dingbats within the organisation. There was a son of a rabbi some years ago who was very humorless. His surname was Jacoby. He became Obi-Wan Jacoby. Well, that's kind of a Star Wars thing. Yeah, I kind of get it. There was a guy with a very, very dodgy hairdo. It was parted down the middle and curtain-like. He was known as Cousin It. Most other really good ones were a little bit rude and very personal, so I leave it there. Stop putting Mad Scottish Lies on. That's referring to the first half hour of the show. It's come full cosmic circle. Hopefully tomorrow, the Best of Barry Volume 2 will be on the website. And also, there is the opportunity, go to the LBC website to find out how you can do this. I will call up either a friend of yours or a relative of yours out of show hours. And we're still collecting names of people who want me and Agent Chris to come around their house and do the cleaning. At the end of the week, we will pick the best ones and offer them up for the public vote. Stick around, 8 o'clock, it's Phil Collins, and coming up next, the Nightly News.
This show is completely transparent. If Iain Lee offers you any advice, don't take it. If Iain Lee offends you, he didn't mean it. If Iain Lee is in any way professional, it's a one-off. The show is regulated by the boss.